Hello guys, good evening to everybody, or good morning to America. That's not a stream, so we're gonna be playing some more StarCraft 2 ladder. And I finally got my Grandmaster plate. That's really nice. Now I can track my placement in this league, and I'll be able to see it more clearly, whether I advance or I fell down to the bottom. And I'll be playing some classic Zerg strategies today, mostly for a couple of hours. Alright, let me just check if everything is okay. Just give me 1 minute. And we'll be starting really soon. And we'll be starting. Let's check the sound. Okay. Got some new mic settings, so it might sound slightly different, but it should be alright. Shouldn't be like a big change from the previous settings. Might sound slightly... Alright. So... haven't vetted any maps yet, but... haven't played on them all, I guess. Even though I already have like 30 games, I still do not remember the maps that vividly. Alright, so I'm gonna do a quick post on Discord and Twitter, and then we'll start the queue. I quite like the new balance. Feels like StarCraft 2 is having a good time recently. Especially since most of the games in this genre failed this year. Not that they failed, but, you know, they're just not getting the same traction as StarCraft 2 does. So, kind of feel like the next year is going to be hopeful. We got a new tournament announced in Bulgaria. It's the Staro Zagora tournament. They managed to get the third one in a row, which is really nice. Even though it was like only like an 8-tier tournament, it's still really cool. We'll have RSL finals in 2 weeks, which is really nice, and we'll probably have RSL next week as well. So it's going to be a lot of StarCraft 2 content. That's really cool. It's really great to see that this game is still alive, even after so many years, because like the past year, I would say, was the most depressing one. And this one was also a bit shaky, because we were waiting for this EWC announcement, and then the whole season was just shrunk to this like couple of months. I was like squeezed between May and June and July. That was a bit weird, but you know, it's really good that we at least had those tournaments. Maybe we'll even see GSL next year. At least that's something I'm hoping for. Alright, so let's go. It's time to queue for the new game. Just come back stronger. Yeah, that's kind of true. If I remember like the past days when I used to play a lot more, I think like StarCraft 2 is in a slight decline, at least according to Grandmaster League. I remember like back in old days, would be like 6 years ago, the lowest MMR to enter Grandmaster League was around 5.5, maybe like 5.4k MMR. Now it's 700 MMR lower. And we had like this big MMR deflation, because like previously playing at the level that I have was like not that great. And like every solid player, every like really strong player started from 6k only, and now 6k it's almost like top 30, and like 6.2, which was back in my days, you know, like a medium level player, like a solid but not quite there yet player. Now it's top 16, which is basically like a really high one, and you can see like all of those players here are basically like real pro players. There's like Percival, it's like a Korean pro. Mana, this is Solar, by the way, it's the middle Yakov. Maybe not this one, no, it's not the one. The old Yakov is the Solar, by the way, it's just like his twink. not the young Yakov from Russia, and you know a bunch of other players. So it's really interesting to see like not so many people play ladder nowadays. I guess like most Zerg players and like most pro players, they just switch to playing custom games. It was a thing before, it was a thing in my days as well, but like, nowadays probably like people just prefer that, or maybe people are just not sweating as much, you know. Maybe they're just fine with the current level, don't train as much. Well, I don't know, like, I kind of feel that the amount of players is slightly lower than it used to be, at least like at my level, because I remember like so many old nicknames, and they are not playing anymore, at least I'm not meeting them on ladder. And at the same time I still see a lot of new faces, which is kind of cool, but it kind of feels to me that a lot of players just retired. But it's probably normal, right, for most games. Not that many people play the same game for like countless years in a row, so I would expect that to happen to every game. But it's like a, you know, that's slightly like a sad feeling when you remember like you had like so many players that you knew, and they basically quit. So that's a bit sad. Same thing happens in chess. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Chess is probably like more popular than StarCraft 2 though, but chess as a sport, I'm not sure if it gets more views. Probably gets more views, right? Like in my country, it was quite popular. But if we talk about like the younger generations, not many people are interested in this, I would say. But I'm not really a specialist on that subject, so could be the case. Alright, so we are playing against like 4.5 Robert De Niro. He's like a Mexican guy. It feels like. Okay, so he's going for like an early pull. Is it like it's probably not the 12 pull. It feels like it's something different. It's probably like a 12 pull with like extra speed because it's kind of late. Yeah, it's too late to be something different, so I'll just in case I'll put down a spine crawler. Yeah, I don't think it's like a proper 12 pull. And yeah, okay, only 4 links, so the 6 other links are being transformed into bay links at this stage already, I believe. Yeah, call that. Okay, I got one. This is nice. But of course I should. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was bad. That was bad, but. The main point here, I just need to make sure I'm not losing too many units. I probably should get a queen down, and I should be able to fight here. Should fight with the queen. Oh, okay, he cancelled that. Nice. And now we can get the spine, and we're gonna get like a hatchery full block, right? Should be able to. Oh. Alright, that's a nice thing. And now we just keep on doing the same shit pretty much, so I don't think he has the base. At least that's not likely, right? There's just no way he's building a base after this. Okay, he's doing actually. Oh, okay, he's doing that, but his economy is quite far down, I would say, compared to mine. There's one building. All right, we got it. So, oh, he's making more. Oh, that's nice. But he won't be able to break me anyway, so it's not like a big deal. I'm probably just gonna go for like a +1 melee or something, and we'll be in a really great spot this game. Oh, and now I got the speed as well, so I can just go straight across the map, and I can go and try to get his base. Oh, that was like another bailing or what? Oh yeah. Alright, it's fine. Doesn't have much stuff, so that's really nice. This seems like an easy game, but we have like a very big MMR difference, so it's no real. Oh, there is this. Oh, and I know what he's up to. He's gonna go mute us, I think, after this. This is like a very popular follow-up after this build order, and it's not a bad one, but I think it's quite predictable, I would say. Got lots of links. Okay. Yeah, his economy is pretty bad, and I just need to make sure that I'll be able to crush him as long as I have enough units, and as long as I get my upgrade. Let's buy some time. Yeah, I look like a funny Zerg, man. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's see. There's one Bane. It's not a problem. Yeah, got him. Got him. Do you feel like in low leagues there are more people? That's nice. Because of course, I don't play in a low, like any kind of low league, but that's nice to hear if that's true. Okay, so no stuff here from him. Yeah, he's making some now. I need to get him because, you know, I'm not really in mind to play against Mutos, but yeah, that was enough. So he was clearly going for Mutos, but if you start with like a 12 pool, you need so much more money, you need so many more minerals, so yeah. Kind of weird, to be honest. Like, normally you commit, but he was like doing this half measure thing when he was like trying to scare me, but at the same time also decided to go for macro. So yeah, he only built like a couple of links and like 2 Banes, and after that he just decided to quit. He basically decided to go for a macro, but doesn't really make much sense because I have more drones. I have like 2 queens already, and his hatchery is gonna be much later, so yeah. And after that he'll still have to defend against my counter-attack. So, I don't know. But he's like almost 1k MMR below me, so no. We're not quite on the same level. Yeah, man, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? Okay, so let's go for another one, right? This was like a good warm-up for me, because the guy was like not on my level, I would say, but he actually played a decent game anyway. But I would say the build order was kinda weird. I wouldn't really advise playing this way. Like, some build orders can work out. Like, if you remember last stream I played, maybe not the last one, maybe the first stream that I did on this channel, I played against a guy who was doing like a completely crazy thing, and actually I lost to him, even though he was also like quite below my MMR, but still it worked out because he was doing like a strange thing. I got really puzzled, but his build order was semi-optimized, I would say. There was like a, you know, it was making sense, I would say. Even though it was like probably not that optimal, but still. This guy was just playing like a really bad version of that. Alright, so we got Rex. If I remember, this is like a Chinese player. He's playing on Europe for some reason. Not on Korea. If I remember correctly, yeah, he's from Taiwan. Maybe. I don't remember exactly. I know that he's from the Asia, but I might be wrong about which China he's from, right? We actually got a lot more ZVZ nowadays. It's really strange. It feels really weird because I remember like a year ago we had mostly Protoss players and mostly ZVPs. Now we get a lot of ZVZs for some reason. So this patch is really favorable for Zerg race, I guess. Okay, so I have no clue what this guy is playing. So I'll be playing normal. Right. This map reminds me of Abyssal Reef. Yeah, has a pretty like similar layout. Abyssal Reef also had like a base here. This one doesn't. But still, the map is quite similar, right? You can also wall off here against Terrans and Protoss sometimes. But in ZVZ I think it's like... it's a good map for like 12 pull or something like this, but he's not doing that, so it's really great. We can just play like a normal game. Macro. And then just go for something interesting. Alright, so I need to check on him now. There is a base. There should be a base, of course, because normally... if there was like any kind of one base attack, it would already be on my base. But no, it's not the case. Okay, so he's playing normal. Standard build order, one base. Second base, sorry. And double link, okay. That's nice. It's actually nice. He's not doing something crazy. Now I just need to make sure that he's also making the third base, because there are lots of interesting build orders that involve 2 base only. There's like a way to play with this. But I guess it's not his choice in this game. Okay. There's some money here. Okay. Alright, he got a full scout on me, but I'm not really hiding anything, so that's not a problem. And now let's go for like a slight Zerg push, just to make him a bit scared. And we'll go for like an upgrade on Carapace after that, and maybe a Roach Warren later on. Probably should make a bit more links and a bit more drones first, and then we'll see. Okay. He's also going for scouting. That's nice.
Not enough mineral. Swarm
Okay.
forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Swarm forces under attack.
Okay, I think that's enough. Maybe like a couple more, and after that I will be droning up to 40 workers. Hi, bro. Thank you, thank you.
More minerals.
Having a good game so far.
Not
Okay, there are some banelings. Yeah, we already won.
Not enough energy.
Oh.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Doesn't have many units actually. I can... No, probably it's not gonna be like a good idea to go past his forces. Maybe I should just go back.
More minerals required.
The point here is to just force some links and banes, and I think I did that. I also did like a slightly more damage to him, so now I can just drone up, and after some time I'm also gonna be able to go with my own push, which I'm currently planning. And this is gonna be like this free base, Carapace +1 push, with some roaches. It's a pretty good build order, I remember that. I was quite popular many years ago.
Forces
Oh,
under attack.
that was bad.
Mineral quantity
Yeah.
insufficient.
He's actually doing a pretty decent scouting here. I can see that he's always going with his links. He's trying to see what I'm up to. And he'll probably guess what I'm doing, but I just need to make sure that I'm not... I need to make sure that he's not getting in. Like, that's the most important part. He shouldn't see that I don't have a layer. That's the most important thing here in this game. Because if he sees that there is no layer, then it's gonna be a problem. He'll realize that I'm going for like a big timing push or something like that, so... Oh, okay.
Queen birth successful.
Yeah, his reaction timing is pretty nice, actually. Yeah, he's going for it. Now I've got the +1. He'll see it now, but I already have like a good chunk of roaches, and now I just need to reinforce with links. And if everything is correct, then we'll be able to break him here. We'll also make some extra banelings, and that's like a nice army of mine. Oh, there's also like a lot of roaches, but we'll of course give it a try. I just need to get everything together. He was pretty safe, I gotta say. Oh, that was bad. This is bad as well. I can just evacuate. This is like an all-in, so I don't really care as much about my economy anymore. I just need to make sure that I have like a good trade here. Probably I won't, because he's very well prepared for this attack. Yeah, I think he read me like a book. Still trading quite alright, but yeah, he has way more than I do. I can maybe still win if I have like enough reinforcements. But no, I'm already losing my roaches, so it's not good. Yeah, it's not looking good.
Not enough energy.
Alright, yeah. He decided to scout, so it was very good. Scouting was on point. Ah, okay, he also has the Carapace. Alright, I didn't get it. He has the Carapace upgrade, so maybe he was also going for something like this himself. But it's kind of strange, because normally you just go for +1, that makes more sense. But yeah, there's the Carapace. Interesting. There is no mute, there's only like free gas. He lost some stuff here. That was nice. Okay. It did some damage, but it's not enough. And he's probably going for the same kind of attack that I tried to pull off, so we just need to keep on making units here and just pray that we have enough stuff at home. It probably won't be enough, to be honest, because Felt like he's already far ahead. He also got some workers when I was distracted.
Not enough minerals.
I can try to drone up, maybe, and maybe just go for like a... I can actually try to go for mutas, but probably it's not the best case here. I don't have much gas, but let's give it a try. We can at least maybe buy some time with my units, right? Seems like something plausible, actually. The problem, though, that he has the carapace upgrade, so it's probably not gonna be great anyway, so... I don't know. Doesn't seem that good for me anyway. Like, whatever I do here, I think it's really, really like a bad spot. But maybe if I just make enough stuff and he makes like a big mistake somewhere, maybe there's still a chance. Okay. Alright, he's going for it, but if I somehow manage to base trade him, which is very, very unlikely now, but, you know, who knows, right? Who knows? Alright, so there's like a small roach pack here. And we just need to split our forces and give it a fair fight. Alright. And now I have the spire, and now I just need to make sure that I have my units elsewhere, and I can actually handle this fight. He's coming back though. Ah, that's bad. Yeah, when they come back, that's like probably the worst scenario that can happen. Because like now I'm gonna be able to defend, of course, but it doesn't really matter, right? Because he's gonna still kill everything at my home base, and this is gonna be a big problem. Do I actually have like a muta? Or two? Oh yeah. Yeah, he got everything. I'm gonna get all of these roaches, which is nice, but I think he has like a much better economy. This is the main problem here. Let's see. Well, I still have like a small chance, I would say. The problem though is that I'm gonna get revealed in a second, and I do not really have enough forces. I can give it like a try here, maybe. Like I can maybe fight. No? Oh, he's actually going there. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is bad. I get revealed. I still have the building here, and I think he's not looking in this direction, and actually I can try to... Oh no, he sees that. Shit, he sees that. He sees this one as well. He didn't see this. Anyway, though... no, this is my last drone. It's over. Alright, I was trying to pull off a blight trick, but no way. Yeah, there ain't no way. He already had the hydrogen anyway, so even if it's like by some miracle survive, it's not gonna be enough to actually finish this game. Let me see, I'm really curious about the replay itself. Like, it was pretty safe. I wonder at what time he decided to go for carapace. So he decided to go for carapace around the same time I decided to do that. So yeah, this is a really good counter. I think it was like a blind counter though. At this point at least he still has no clue what I'm doing. He saw like the evolution chamber though, which can be like a tell, but still like it's usually not that much, you know. Sometimes it could be just for +1. I think he just decided to go for his carapace because of his own timing attack or something like that. And yeah, he stopped droning at 52, and yeah, this is like a perfect scenario. Because like my links, they do not do enough damage against his own units, and this is a problem. Yeah, this is not gonna be enough forces for me. Alright guys, gonna take like a 1 second break. I need to plug my charger, sorry. Right, sorry for that. I'm back. Alright, so let's go for the next game. This one was not that great. But yeah, this was like a big counter. He just played everything perfectly. Just really couldn't do anything here. Maybe if I didn't lose the HP on my links, because my links, they just crashed into one bailing that he put there. and after that they were quite bruised, so that was pretty tough. But yeah, anyway, I think this is like a really, really good counter, because normally like the point of +1, why people do that, is that normally you would face not only Banelings, which is of course really good if you have the Carapace, because Banelings, if you have Carapace, they no longer one-shot your links, which is pretty important. But also, if your opponent has the +1 on roaches, they attack, the missile attack. So normally they two-shot links, two-shot only with the +1, but with your Carapace upgrade at this level, at the 1 upgrade, they still need 3 shots, just as if it was without the upgrade. So it's a big deal most of the time. And this is the point of this build order. But if he's playing the Carapace, then my own upgrade is not really changing anything. It's kind of good against his own links, but we had the same upgrade, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, we get the same guy. It's also Rex. And maybe this time I will be playing something different. This is the crazy stuff. Bane Mines. Okay. I'll go for like a 2 base this time.
Minerals required.
At least I'll try to do something 2 base. Baneling Mines, they don't really work in ZVZ though, unfortunately. It's like a really good thing for other matchups, especially against Terran. So I'll try against Terran. For this matchup, we can go for Mutos. We can go for like a Link Cheese. Like, I want to play more ZVPs today, not ZVZs to be honest. So maybe I'm just gonna cheese every Zerg opponent that I face, just to save some time.
Not enough.
I like this matchup a lot actually, but you know, there are other matchups that are more interesting to me. Okay.
Quantity insufficient.
Alright, just need to make sure he's not doing something cheesy. Learning to appreciate ZZ somehow. Yeah, well, if you're not a Zerg player, then I guess that's like a... that's not really entertaining to watch, ZVZ in particular. If you're a Zerg though yourself, then I think it's a pretty interesting matchup. I actually like to play that. I don't really like watching it as much. But from like a player perspective, it's a really nice one, because there is a big variety of build orders, you can play anything you want, and it's also pretty dynamic. It's not really like a stalemate kind of stuff that happens in many other matchups. So, yeah, in my opinion, I kind of like that. I like it more, maybe than playing against Protoss, because it's easier.
Required.
But when I watch tournaments, I prefer, of course, different race. I prefer more diversity in matchups. Feels like a 12 pull every game, yeah. Well, it happens a lot in Grandmaster as well. It's not like only... it's not really exclusive to... to 3k MMR and below. But obviously, yeah, like the higher you go, the less crazy build orders that you face, but still, they still happen, you know. Okay, so now the whole point of this cheese is that I'm gonna make a wall here, and after that I'm gonna be making pure links. I'm gonna be making pure links, and the whole point here is that I'm probably gonna drill my way out, maybe. I'm not sure about that yet. And when I get my speed, I'm gonna go for this big push. I think I slightly overdroned, you don't really need that many for this build order. And normally, like, you're really hoping that your opponent is not playing something unusual. In this case, that would be like a Bailing Bust himself. People normally don't do that because Bailing Bust is quite, you know, difficult to pull off against a wall-off like that. So if he's like a... okay, he's going with some links. Oh my god, he's going with lots of freaking links. Okay, this is bad. This is pretty bad, alright. But if there are no Bailings, then I'm gonna be fine anyway, so I just need to hold this wall. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna go with my own links. It's not ideal, because you kinda needed some extra time before you get the speed, but it is what it is, I guess, right? At least I'm gonna get the +1, which is really, really big. Yeah. Only queens. I should be able to trade well. I don't know. I'm not sure about that though. There are queens. Okay. Okay, yeah, with queens it's hard. So I need a +1 on the armor. And yeah, so many queens. But this is still okay, I think. I think it's still okay because he spends a lot of money on those units, on those links. He's gonna go for the Bailing Nest, but now he has like one more base than I do, right? It's good. But the thing is that I have the upgrade advantage, and when I'm gonna have this this thing with my links, when I'm gonna have the Bailings as well, and I'm gonna get the extra upgrade, I think I'm gonna be in a very good spot this game. Actually, I do not need burrow. Why was I doing that? Oh my god, that's crazy. No, this is not what I was asking for. Alright, now I should just go normal. Maybe I should just go and try to force like a big bailing attack on him. I just need to make sure... Oh, Jesus Christ, there are so many links. Alright, I should just go back now. This guy is pretty aggressive. I gotta say that. And yeah, there are the bailings. Okay, so he knows. He knows, of course. This is like a really, really good counter now. But I got my own bailings and... Okay, he's got the carapace once again. Alright, so this guy also loves the upgrades, I see. That's a good playstyle. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. So many of his forces here. Alright, I'm gonna get the carapace soon, but can I survive before I do that? That's the important question. I think I'm doing fine, and then I'm still gonna be getting this upgrade advantage, but I'm no longer getting this. Okay, it's pretty bad now. Probably shouldn't be getting this extra gas. Here is the upgrade, but it's pretty late. I think he's just outnumbering me pretty badly now. Yeah, I think going for a layer was a bit too ambitious here. I think that's what ruined this game for me. Yeah, I should have just stayed on links. Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah, I was close. I was at least closer than the previous game. But, yeah. That was still good for him. I don't do 12 film, 2.6 MMR. Yeah, well... I guess I would say most players play very cheesy until you hit Grandmaster. That's like a general sentiment in this game. And this is something like quite normal, you know. Because like playing macro is quite tiresome for many players. So like after you play like 3 games, you normally go for something more interesting, more dynamic. And that's why people cheese a lot. I do that too. So that's just StarCraft 2. I feel like in ZVZ people also enjoy cheesing because this is like the most difficult matchup to actually scout, and you can see that in this game in particular I had like a split second. I needed to react really in a timely manner, in like a reasonable amount of seconds, and I just couldn't. I miscalculated the situation. I built way like a, you know, I should have just built like maybe like 6 bailings when his first attack came, and I would have been on a good spot, but you know, this is like the trick with ZVZ. You never really know the exact numbers that you need. Everything can go wrong because you like missed one important connection or something like that, and this is not normal in other matchups. Like you cannot really lose a game against Terran or Protoss at least like 10-minute mark because you miscalculated something like so early. Like you just cannot die to like a 1 mine shot. Maybe you can like in some extreme cases, but normally you need like not a single mine shot, you need like 3, 4, 5 maybe, like a really good ones. After that the advantage for Terran just snowballs and you can lose a game. But in ZZ you can just lose a bunch of things, like 20 of them on one bailing, and that's it, right? So this was not quite the same thing that happened with me, but it was pretty close to it, I would say. Well, we got a Terran finally, so I'm gonna play like a proper game maybe, like a proper macro game here. Yeah, it's quite. I think it's still stressful for most players. It's even stressful for me, even though I'm playing Grandmaster League. But yeah, this like particular stage of the game is pretty tough, because you always need to be alert. Broodlords, Broodlords are quite bad. Yeah, it's true. You normally build them against Terrans. I would say they're quite fine against Ghosts, and they're fine in some unit compositions, but in general, people nowadays just prefer Lurkers. They arrive earlier, they are also invisible, which is a good thing, and it's kind of difficult to counter them with any other units, so except for Vikings and Ghosts, so it makes sense, you know. Oh, no, it's for the Broodlords, right? But with the Broodlords, there's one more issue. Sorry, I got off track, I got completely distracted. So, I was saying that with Lurkers, they are really only countered by, you know, maybe like to some degree siege tanks, but mostly they are countered by Ghosts. And Ghosts, they arrive quite late, right? While with Broodlords, you can just do like a good... Oh, okay, he lost this precious Reaper, this is nice. You can just like go with Marines, and sometimes you can actually get like a good trade with them. And, you know, you can just go underneath the Broodlords, and that would be enough in some cases. So, in my opinion, yes, Lurkers are just better. They are also like better to siege up, they are better to defend with. And another thing is that you can actually use Lurkers effectively when you are trying to defend, like with against drops, for example. And Terrans, they always need to use scans, and you know they don't really like that, because scans, if you use like one scan, that's like a wasted mule, and this is like a big opportunity cost that they always experience. So that's why Lurkers are just slightly better, and mostly because they arrive very early in the mid game, right? So it's a big deal, I think, nowadays. Broodlords used to be really good when Infestors could actually supplement them better, when they had this Infested Terran ability. But nowadays, no. Can I play Mutus? I think I can, but I would say against Terrans it's a really bad playstyle. I would not recommend that. It's good against some Terrans, it's good against like maybe on maybe slightly lower level, or like if the guy is really passive, but most Terrans nowadays, they know how to counter it, and they counter it pretty good. So I can show you like one build order now, but mind you, I'm probably gonna be losing this game. But I'll give you like a presentation, but it's probably gonna affect my MMR after that. Okay, so we'll get an easy counterattack here though, so it's nice. Didn't get anything really, but at least some shake-up. Okay, there is the third CC. Okay, he's playing normal. That's nice. That's really good for Muta playstyle. You need to make sure that he's not doing something crazy. And there was no Banshee, right? Yeah, there was no Banshee, so that is very nice. But there is like a huge chunk of Marines already. That's not good. That's specifically not great for Mutas, because some Terrans, they add Marines very late, and this is actually quite cool for you as a Zerg, because you don't need to worry about that. And if you're playing Mutas, this is really amazing. But this guy is actually doing this. This is pretty bad, but we'll try to do it anyway. So like when my first Muta arrived, he's gonna have like 25 of them or so. It's not ideal. That's still manageable though. Normally you can just rush the Mutas, and go for pure links, even like without bailings, and you can go for like a big timing attack, the first one that you have. And it could be like really big, because Terrans normally, they don't have that much stuff to counter Mutas early on, and if you manage to kill his Medivacs, that's gonna be like a really good spot for you. But the thing is, on like a really high level, Mutas, they cost a lot, and if the Terran manages to fend off the first attack, then you need to defend against the incoming push with mines or tanks, and this is usually like a big pain. Okay, so just gonna cancel this base, I think. If there is no steam, right? Is there a steam? Yeah, there is steam. Okay, just gonna retreat. He's not gonna go further, but just need to make sure that I hold my ground here. Okay, yeah, double steam, that's nice. Got a small supply block. Not a big deal. Yeah, you see, this guy, he's got like his first pack of Marines quite early, even though there's like nothing to supplement them, there's nothing like tanks or mines. That's still a problem. Well, I think we'll be able to counter that effectively. Yeah.
Not enough evolution mineral
If the okay, so now we get like a perfect army for like a cheesy attack, because he denied our base, but we're gonna have like a big chunk of units ready, including the Mutus. And if I manage to catch at least one of his drops, it's gonna be like a great thing. Okay, he's staying there. I just need to gather my forces, and maybe I will have enough to actually rush his army here. If I do this, that's gonna be great. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to do this. Should just fly and get him. Yeah. Nice. Now we just go for a big attack. We can drone up slightly at home and make some E-base. Not the E-base, sorry. It's EVA chambers, that's how they're called. Are there any... Okay. This is why I dislike Mutus. You see, like, this guy is going immediately for a base trade. Oh, and this was like a great shot. Oh my god. Yeah, this is why people don't like Mutus on this level. It's because, like, every time you try to play them, they are going for this weird base trade. And I was, like, so far out of position that I cannot really counter that anymore. And that's pretty bad, obviously. But I think we're still gonna get him here. I'm not sure yet, but I think the damage is gonna be big. I just need to make sure that I have like a build up on a different base. We'll see. Maybe no, actually. I think I lost a lot. Yeah. I should have stayed at home, to be honest, in this case. I just didn't expect he was playing 8 racks, and 8 racks is a big counter for Mutus. Yeah, that's bad. Should have stayed at home, I would say. It would have been much better. Yeah, no way I get this. Yeah, I should have just returned, I think. That was my bad. I'm gonna play Mutus then next game too, sorry. Yeah. That's a weird game, but he's gonna have enough money to counter me after that. Because even if he loses everything here, that's still quite doable. I have a base here, which is nice, but, you know, he can just return, right? And this is what he's doing, actually. Okay. Actually, I got this one. Okay, this is nice. We're gonna get many SCVs. And he still decided not to go up the ramp, which is weird, I guess. And the problem is that he still has so many units, so many Marines and Hellions and everything else. It's actually quite wild that he's actually even coming back here, because it doesn't make sense. He didn't really finish my base, why would he do that? But that's his call, right? Okay, this is actually pretty good. I thought that he's gonna just finish me, and that would be it, but he's still like playing this weird game, trying to maneuver around the bases. He's gonna hold. What? Okay. Weirdly enough, he's like giving me a chance here, because I have this base. I'm like I'm supply blocked pretty badly, right? But still, like, it's a better position if we just trade it, like, you know, completely, I would say. If this is like a proper base trade. And now I'm gonna have my Banelings ready once again, which is also like a great thing for me.
Swarm forces under attack.
I need to make sure that I don't mess up here somehow. Okay, then we can restore some of our economy, because we'll need that. We'll also need the upgrades, because he has some.
Not enough minerals.
And now I need to go for an attack. And we're also gonna set up a trap. Yeah. There's this planetary. That's insane. Yeah, I'm still in a bad spot in general. Because I think, like, the base trade, when you don't have enough forces as Zerg, this is still good for Terran. However, he gave me a chance, which is nice. Which is really, really nice. And at least I've got 2 bases. This is better than nothing. And he also has, like, what, 30 SCVs now? With Mules, of course, it's a better economy anyway, so it doesn't matter as much, right? But this is still good, I think. could have been much worse. So, what about the upgrades? He has the +2. Alright, I'm not gonna be adding more upgrades because it doesn't make any sense. It's gonna beat me anyway. I need to somehow bite him, you know, with this mine, not the mines, yeah, the land mines, the banelings. And I got the starport. This is big actually, because without the starport you cannot really attack here, right? And this is a problem. But it's only like temporary. Okay, no, too many units here.
Insufficient. Swarm forces under attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he was walking in a different direction here. Okay, might work out actually. Oh! It works! Nice. There is like the second mine, but it's far away. Yeah, but you know, I was good, but the problem is that there are too many of his units anyway, and too many forces of his. I can still retreat, and I can maybe make like another Bane mine. And I can maybe bait him on his way back here. But, you know, this is still quite bad. No. Yeah. The worst thing about that is that there is like this planetary. And, yeah. It was nice, but, yeah. The problem remains, I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough stuff at home as well. Okay, he's going up the ramp. Because he knows, yeah, he knows for sure. It could be like a trap. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I think this game was lost quite some time ago. I just hope that we could still maybe prolong it. If he decided to go back, if I maybe had like slightly more banings, he could have backed down and that would be fine. But yeah, like this drop ruined everything for me. And this is why like I dislike playing mutas. I said that before I even started playing them. Like even though I killed his first drop here, and it kind of makes sense for him to be like slightly defensive because, you know, everything can happen because like when you're playing mutas, as a Terran, if you just move out across the map, you can lose your entire army. It doesn't matter here, and you can see I have like a high armor supply, I have a higher drone count, but it doesn't matter because like this guy knows that you need to put pressure on the muta player, because the muta player, it's, if you're playing this, your stuff is expensive. Your stuff is very expensive, and every muta you lose is gonna be like a big problem. And he also knows that because I'm playing mutas, my tech is gonna be delayed severely, and I'm gonna get ultras or like any kind of free upgrades, something like that, only in like 5-7 minutes or so. So he can only build marines basically, and that would be good. That would be like an answer for pretty much anything that I have on the battlefield. So that's why, yeah. If I stayed at home, I could have actually had like a much better fight, I think, with like the second pack of marines that he sent to me. Even though they were like 3 mines, I think it would be still good. But the problem is that, you know, anyway, this is still difficult. This is still difficult. I mean against Zerg. Okay, I'll play against Zerg. Sure, the mutas are pretty good in ZVZ. But yeah, against Terran, that's not the best thing to do. Can work sometimes, and I kind of felt that that game was going pretty decent. But no. At one point, it just spiraled out of control. Because I decided to go for a base trade. Maybe I could have returned, but yeah, it's still kind of questionable. Because sometimes you return, you kind of defend this attack, and this is fine. You feel kind of good about that, but then there's the second one, and you're behind in upgrades, and also you're losing mutas if you're fighting like slightly worse. Yeah, and that's just a tough position to be in. Right, we're looking for the next game. Let's give it a try. Okay, playing against the Ukrainian Protoss. I don't know this guy. So let's see. Let's see what's gonna be. Hello, ho. Alright, finally got ourselves one ZVP. This is cool. I like this matchup a lot. I think it's my favorite matchup. Used to be better, and I complained about that extensively in my video about why Zerg sucks nowadays. And the reason is that you don't really have that many aggressive options anymore because of the battery overcharge. Not the battery overcharge, I always confuse those things. And yeah, you know, the energy recharge, right? This is the problem with many Zerg pushers nowadays. You're from Russia? Yeah, I'm originally from Russia, I don't live there anymore though. But yeah, that's my nationality. Alright, so...
Not enough minerals.
Alright, so there's a probe. Recognize the Slavic accent? Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, I have a very pronounced one. Maybe if I start living in like an English-speaking country, it's gonna get better, but you know... for the past year I've been living in Serbia, and this is also another Slavic country with a quite pronounced Slavic accent, so... Oh, French have a more recognizable one. Yeah, yeah. But that's a nice one though, you know. Of course, I'm not a native speaker, it's kind of hard for me to judge, but I like the French accent. It sounds really cool. But you tend to drop a lot of letters, you know, because like in many French words, they are not pronounced and sometimes could be slightly confusing, right? For like somebody who doesn't speak English that well. What do you think about cannon rush from the Zerg perspective? I don't like cannon rushes. You know, it's really annoying to play against. Like, I like watching them, I really enjoy, but you know, when I play against it myself, that's... Oh, I would rather not. I'd rather not, you know. I'd rather play against something else. It just involves like a lot of tedious microcontrol. It's not something that I prefer. Because I suck at micro, that's probably my only issue, you know, it's my problem, but, you know. Do you speak Serbian there or English? I speak mostly English. I know Serbian a little, I can understand what people speak, you know, what they say. I know like, you know, this entry-level language, I would say, like A2, something like that, I can understand, I can... If, for example, a person I'm talking to doesn't understand English, I can still talk in English, maybe like they know some words, but I'll be at least able to understand what they say in Serbian, but it's really tough for me to speak Serbian myself. Because like, I was not planning to live here, I only stayed there for a while, and I'm moving very soon to a different country, so I decided that I'm probably not gonna be committing that hard to learning the language, but, you know, I know at least some words, and I can explain myself if that's something like super primitive and important. But yeah, mostly I speak English here. You know, in any country I visit, basically I behave as like the most American guy ever, even though I'm not American. I just speak English every time in hopes that people understand that, you know. So yeah. I've seen a video of Hearthstone where he cannon rushed you. Yeah, the captain is... He did me dirty on that one. It did me dirty, that's for sure. Yeah.
Queen birth. Not enough minerals.
Alright, so I need to scout if there's gonna be this Twilight build order thing. I can see that there are like plenty of oracles now. He's flying there. There's a Phoenix. Okay, Twilight is late. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Because it means that he's not gonna be able to put any pressure on me. And I'm gonna go for a big-ass roach attack. Just like pure roaches. And this is gonna be like a big timing. Then happens same with the Spanish accent. Oh yeah, maybe. I guess so, like, because they're like French Italian and Spanish, they belong to the same language group. They like the Roman language group, right? If I'm correct, it's how it's called in English at least. So yeah, they share a lot of similarities. While English belongs to the Germanic, and it's quite similar to Swedish and also German and Dutch. So yeah. And in like most Slavic languages, we have like a very distinct way of pronouncing the letter R. We have like this rolling R, which is quite difficult to hide. And this is like it's often portrayed in Hollywood or like in any American movies when they try to portray any kind of like a character from USSR.
Insufficient energy.
Oh, Latin language, sorry, yeah, I got it wrong, sorry. Oh, he's actually building sentries. I do not quite understand what he's doing here, but I guess he expects me to go for like a big attack or something. Or maybe he's just being extra cautious. Anyhow, I'm still going for this attack, doesn't matter. But it's really interesting whether he understood that or not. Glaives. No, I don't think it's gonna be glaives. The twilight was very late. If he goes for glaives, then it's easy win for me, it doesn't matter. But the only scary thing right now is like a sky toss. But it's gonna be probably quite late as well. No, he's playing Immortals and another a cannon. Alright, so he's confused, but he's got the spirit, you know. So I guess he kind of realized that I'm planning something, or maybe he's just being extra cautious because, you know, some players at this level, they sometimes do that for some reason, because like a lot of Protoss players, they are quite great. They can play very well in the late game, but when they play against many Zerg players, they just do not survive until this late game, and that's why they just play it safe, basically. But I can actually go for an attack now. Anyway, I'll give it a try, and after that, I'll go for Mutus instead. There's gonna be like a classic switch that many people used to play in Brood War, and not in Brood War, there were no roaches in Brood War, right? But people used to play it in what? Oh, there's like some stray roaches. Okay, he doesn't have many immortals to be honest, so it should be an easy fight, and there is also no charge. Okay. He's gonna get some now, but I think I'm gonna be in a really good spot with my Mutus afterwards. Yeah, no charge. Oh, a good thing there, though. I mean, it's alright. Even though I'm not gonna able to kill him. I'm not able to kill him now. Just cannot do this. I'm gonna have like so many workers back at home. And I can also save some roaches. I think I could have finished him with just pure roaches. I just decided to go for Mutus, but you know, it's still like an okay thing to do. I just need to make sure that he's not going for like a big counterattack after that, because like many people they feel like extremely reassured that the game is now in a good spot, but if I just keep massing roaches, I think I would be in a very nice position. But even without the roaches, I think just like a muter attack is gonna be enough. Okay. Hello there. Force field. Where is the charge? Like, why? There is no charge for some reason. Okay. That's weird. It's so easy to buy all those Zillas because of that, but yeah. Interesting. Like, I think by this time he should have seen that, but maybe he just doesn't care. Okay. Okay, now there's the charge. But I've got the Mutus now, so I'm fine. And we can like have a base trade now as well. This is also not gonna be like a big problem, I believe. But I probably should avoid this for now, fighting directly, until I get like 20 plus Mutus, and after that it's already doable. Probably put more bases. Don't have enough larva. Can drone up here as well. Get the oracles. Not that they are quite important anymore, but still, it's really nice to get some. Oh, Queens, hello there. What are you doing here?
Additional Vespene gas required.
I basically need to trade out my roaches now.
Mutation. Need more Vespene gas.
You can get this one, this thing. He's doing a good job holding this, but I think at one point I should have enough. Yeah. At one point I'm just gonna have enough. Even if it's not now, sooner or later I'm gonna get him. It's the wrong upgrade. Alright, there's a war prism. Wow. Crazy.
Insufficient Vespene gas. No, not
Is he going for like an attack or what? No?
not possible.
I need to fight though. I have like so much army supply now, and I also have too many workers for that count. For this size of the army. But I can just trade with the next guy maybe. Maybe get the cannons. Now I should handle the main base. It's the most important one.
Under attack.
Hello there. Okay.
Supply limit reached.
Alright, so now we just gotta constantly trade. And this will be a good game.
Supply limit.
Probably. Even if he gets the speed now, I think it's not a big deal anymore. Not the speed, sorry, why I always say speed? It's the range, right? It's not gonna be a problem anymore, because I have too many mutos. I can always make some extra corruptors already. I just need to make sure I don't eat all of those storms, because that's still a problem. Still could be big.
Not insufficient energy.
And at one point I'm also gonna get the... How is it called? The Ultras, right? This amazing unit.
Cluster expended.
He's holding well, but at one point he has to commit to an attack, and when time comes I think I'm just gonna have enough for a proper base trade, and I can actually go for it now. It's not gonna be like a base trade,
Forces under attack.
but I'll do enough damage. Yeah, I'm already getting... Okay, I need to cancel the upgrade. If I cancel the upgrade, the game is won. Yeah, no upgrade for you, man. Sorry.
Additional Vespene gas required. Mutation. Swarm forces under attack.
There's like a counter-attack there. Oh, I can actually sacrifice some drones. I have too many, anyway.
More Vespene gas.
Yeah, I can do that.
Additional Vespene gas required.
Yeah, 79 is a good number. Don't need more, actually.
Sequences.
And the +3. If I get the +3 on Mutos, they're gonna be unstoppable. That's like an OP upgrade. With +2, they are already really, really freaking strong, but with like +3, right? That's gonna be amazing. So 40 Mutos. I can just fight here, I think. Yeah.
Additional
Got him.
Vespene gas required.
He's holding well because he has like a good economy on the 4th base, but it doesn't matter, like... You can hold only for so long, right? At one point you just gotta go for a counter-attack. But it's never gonna happen. Yeah. Alright, let's read some chat. I see there's lots of messages. Hello, bro bike. Swedish people speaking English replacing J with Y is also very nice to my ears. Yeah, I think every nationality sounds different in English. Some are really cute. Some are quite difficult to understand. Okay, they are called Romance languages because they were spread by the Roman Empire. Yeah, it's true. So they kind of refer to the same languages coming from Latin. Yeah, I've got those Overlord rally points. This is a big problem that many Zerg have. Remember, Laser had that also. Not that I play like a Laser, but I have the same mistakes as him. Okay, so we got another one, and... Okay, it's a Russian player. 5k MMR, not much, but we'll see what he is up to. Like, sometimes playing against these guys is even more difficult. Oh, thank you for the support, my man. Let me read your nickname. Madiro. Thank you. You can now vote on the polls that I have sometimes in my community tab, where we choose the topics for the next videos. So check it out from time to time. Oh, thank you. Hi, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have a lot more videos this December as well. Quite interesting topics. Gonna be present. Alright, so this is Terran, so I need to scout for any kind of proxy racks, because they are quite popular. Not that popular as they used to be, though. I remember there was like this triple racks infection when every single player was doing them. At least against Zerg players, right? And there was like this meme about the win rate about triple proxy racks. Sorry. Okay. But nowadays people don't do the proxies for some reason. I don't understand why, to be honest. I don't remember if were they nerfed. No, I don't think so. But Terrans just decided that this is not worth their time anymore for some reason. Yeah, 4 racks Reaper sometimes. But I was referring to like a triple racks Marine and Bunker. Just like a classic one. You know, you can do like three variations. You can do 2 racks, which is pretty much, it's like a macro opener, even though it like does lots of damage. It can still like be like just a macro transition. 3 racks is something in between and can do more damage if the Zerg is being not that careful, but they can also kill him. But you can also still transition back to normal. And 4 racks is just like complete all-in. You just gotta kill the Zerg most of the time, or like do just like crippling damage. So your Friday in ZVZ in which you waited to see the second Overlord Scout to build drones. I can explain why, because sometimes you can start building extra drones and you'll get the 12 pool, you know, the one that is aimed to cancel your natural, and since you already spent your larva, you don't have enough larva for links, and your links is going to be delayed, and you're probably going to lose the base because of that, or you'll have to sacrifice more drones to defend it, so this is why many Zerg do that. Sometimes you can just skip that, but this is risky. This is sometimes risky, especially if you're getting cheesed. So you need to see this base or the second Overlord from time to time. I would say this is like a really good advice for like any kind of leagues. Pretty much every league, to be honest, even in Grandmaster. In Grandmaster you can sometimes just drone blindly, because, you know, most people in Grandmaster, they still play macro, and some people do play 12 pool. I know a lot of players who like that, but in most cases people just play like a standard 15 hatcher with extractor trick or something like that, or just like a normal one, 16 hatcher as I do. Doesn't really matter which one, and against that you can drone safely. But against like this 12 pool or any other kind of cheese, you need to be careful with that.
Command unacceptable.
Of course, if there is nothing yet, then obviously nothing is happening, right, and you're fine, but if there is something, then that's a problem. So I like to cut corners this way. I like to sometimes build drones slightly earlier, because you're basically cutting the corner, right? And you're getting drones slightly ahead than your opponent, but this is not like a big deal, you know. Okay, we got the Reaper. That was nice. The Lynx managed to bite his ass on the way back. That's cool. Okay, so this guy is playing the double drop. This was like an old build order that Terrans like to play. Don't see it that much now. And it's usually countered just by Link Bane and Queens. Yeah, and he's gonna have the E-Bay, of course. But I'm just gonna be extremely aggressive with my playstyle here. I forgot the Queens though. Not good. Yeah, there's the medevac, and he's gonna be at my base in about 1 minute.
Not enough energy.
So let's prepare some defenses.
Insufficient. More minerals required.
Alright, so...
Energy. Mineral quantity.
I think I got...
insufficient.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's already there. Wow, that's pretty bad, actually. He decided to go all in with this. Mostly, they normally just go for like a different location, but this guy is actually pretty risky. Okay. I've got many links though, so it's fine. Like, it's a good thing that I decided to react in time
Quantity.
to this stuff. And he's probably not gonna deal that much damage, but it's annoying, you know. There's this pocket where you can stand and shoot. Yeah, that was really early. That's not normal. It's, you know. But he doesn't have that many marines though. Yeah, I gotta keep that in mind as well. You can see that there are not many of them, so yeah, he decided to do this early, but there is not that much firepower, so it's fine.
Not enough.
Oh, back.
Swarm forces.
Oh, I guess I can just go. Okay, no, wait.
Quantity.
This guy is playing an all-in after that. Oh my god, this is worse than I expected. So this is not like a standard, like a semi-push, you know. He's probably not going for the base. He's probably going for like a proper, big, committed all-in attack after that. And I needed more creep, and I don't have that much creep. That's bad. Yeah, and I need more bailings now, and more everywhere, more units basically, just in general.
Minerals.
Yep. Exactly.
More minerals required.
The problem here is that
Quantity insufficient.
I've got the upgrades. He's gonna only have +1. Yep, he doesn't have the armor. This is nice. The problem is though I don't have the Bane speed yet, which is also not good.
Under attack.
However, I can probably still fight this well if I just spread my forces.
Mineral quantity
It's
insufficient.
kind of tough.
More minerals.
I probably should just wait for the speed, right? Yeah, I probably should. Because without the speed it's harder.
Not
Alright, got the speed. Now let's try to go for like a surround.
insufficient energy.
Right, let's go. I don't have many bailings though, that's a mistake I think. Yeah. But it doesn't matter I think. He only has 2 tanks. I expected slightly more, but there is like the follow-up, so still have to prepare for that.
Command. Acceptable. Swarm forces more under attack.
Alright, he's coming for it. But I still have stuff ready. I guess my upgrade advantage was too big. Yeah. Marines are quite squishy, as I can see. Now I need Hydras, and I just need to drone back to a good number. Oh, there is the base. No way, man. No way he defends this. I think I can just kill him right now, yeah. So yeah, this was like 6 racks, 2 base push. And I saw the tanks too early. I saw that there was no third base. There was this weird wall. Yeah, the drop is usually 510, something like that. Maybe like 520, depends on the map. But yeah, this one was very early. But the good thing that I played like the hard counter to this build order. Like if you play double Evo and just links queens, usually it's good enough. And I also got like this nice timing. He for some reason he decided to transition, which is weird. Because I think if he just brought more marines and tanks, it would be still possible. But yeah, he decided to quit that, and this was, I think, a mistake. And I managed to attack before the reinforcements arrived. This was a good timing, and later on I'm gonna have the upgrade advantage, which is big in this matchup. In this matchup, this is like a very, very important thing. It's not that important against Protoss, for example, but it's very important against Terran. Every time I try to hold that, I hit the tanks with all my bands and can't avoid it. So, you know how you do that? Normally, you just split your army before, you do the pre-split, as it's called, and then you just A-move with everything, but then you only control the Banes. You just select the Banes and control them exclusively, and you just don't touch the links most of the time. And this works really well. And that's what Lambo also preaches in his guides, so that's the normal way to play that. Because, you know, you don't really need to navigate links as much, unless there are mines, and mines could be a problem. But for Banes, you need like a special attention to them. You need to babysit them all the time. And I think you saw, maybe, I choose my Banelings and I selected like a different group for them, the binding group. And I just controlled only Banelings, basically. But even like in this engagement that I had way more links than he has Marines, so it doesn't matter. I think I could have just... I would be fine with just links, to be honest, because I had the upgrade advantage. And he didn't really have that many tanks. Tanks become a problem only when there are like 4 of them. Just move them. I just move them most of the time. Just to be... You know, the whole point of Banelings, most of the time, with these like small scale pushes, is that the Terran is trying to run away from them, and I think you could see that he was trying to do exactly that. So he was trying to run away from my Banes, pretty much, right? He wasn't really trying to engage. He was trying to wait until every single Bane is killed by tanks, and this is the key here. So the moment the Banelings are dead, he's gonna just turn around and start shooting my links, and this is gonna be like a problem. But if the Banes are still alive, he's not going to be doing that. So this is the point sometimes. In some cases, it's no longer like a good strategy, because in some cases, for example, if he has like a big army, it's like a decent army supply already, you're not going to be able to do that, because you'll need to A-move, but you'll need to A-move from different directions. Because if there are like 60 Marines or 50 Marines, he doesn't really care a lot about losing many of them, so... In that way, this like move command will not work that well. But if there is like a small skirmish, could be like a good idea to move them this way. But it also depends on the Terran. Like if the Terran is intelligent enough, he will try to run and focus fire with tanks. If he is not that great as a player, then he'll just stop and shoot, and that might backfire, you know. So it depends a lot, you know. But yeah, in general, you try not to A-move with Banelings that early. You try to manually control them, to manually A-move them when they are in the heart of the army of the enemy. Because otherwise, yeah, they're just gonna hit the tanks first, and even though the tanks still die, it's good, but you need the Marines first and foremost, so yeah. Alright, I'm playing extra greedy here. As you can see, I'm going for this early base. The good thing is that he's playing the Stargate, so... I'm gonna be able to hold that easily. But I might lose like a worker or two here. Maybe like... Probably only a worker. Okay, he's there. It's fine. I can just go around. That's it. Double one? Okay, double adap is a problem. Okay, no cancel. This is nice. We should just follow that up and try to get him. Okay. That's fine. That's actually fine. He didn't get the drones. He got some links, which is of course annoying, but you know, links are not a big deal here. So I'm good. I'm good with this trade.
Command unacceptable.
He's coming back for more. My God. Alright, so he decided to still get some. Alright. That was pretty bad. He got the shields ready. Now I will lose some drones. Oh, that's wrong. But the point is that I was really greedy, so anyway. Oh. There is no spore. There is the spore, but it's in such a terrible position. Maybe I'm gonna get the Oracle though, no? Alright, and now he doesn't expect this. we try to create the illusion that we are being extremely greedy, that we are playing like in the most greedy way possible, and now I'm just gonna go for a link flood to surprise him. I think this is like really, really nasty. And also, this is good if he's playing like glaives, because many people like to play glaives to punish Zerg players. And this makes sense to play something that works well against glaives. Alright, so... okay, there's just a bunch of oracles. Triple oracle, actually. Oh, this is a lot of them, though. I'm not sure if my link plot is gonna work that well against this many oracles. Stalkers. Okay. Stalkers are pretty alright here, and yeah, he's gonna follow up with the Stalker attack after this, for sure. I don't need to be a genius to understand that.
Swarm forces under attack.
Now I'm just gonna do the link flood, I don't care. Yep, this way.
Swarm forces.
I don't know, go there. You go there, you go here, and we all just do the damage. Yep, that's the point. Now we go back. We go back, we get the +2, and we go again. Right, this is the way. This is the way.
Swarm forces under attack.
And I think he is dead. I'm pretty sure. Because Stalkers, they suck against Lynx, yeah. They're super terrible. And I can go for Ultras after that, or for just Roaches, or pretty much anything. Yeah, he's dead. He's 100% dead. There's no way in hell, yeah. See? The whole trick here was to make him believe that I'm a greedy-ass player who's only building drones from triple hatchery with no speed, and like the 3 hatcheries before pool, but after that, there is this brain-dead cheesy attack that he's not expecting, because he saw that I was behaving in a greedy pattern, and therefore he was thinking that I would continue playing this way, but that was not the case. That's why I need to scout more. Okay, let's go for another one. We got F2 click. Interesting. I wanna go for a proxy this time. Should I? Maybe I should. Yeah, I will go for a proxy.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Just going there. I'll go for this proxy base. Okay, let's change the direction slightly, because I want to put the base here.
Not enough minerals.
And now we need 2 more drones, and we just go for the normal gas pool stuff.
More minerals required. Not enough minerals. More minerals required.
Okay, the guy saw this thing. He should understand that this is a proxy. This is like not complicated at all. Yeah, he's looking for that for sure. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine, you know. This is the point of this proxy. Like, He's obviously gonna be looking for me. He's obviously gonna be getting ready. And yeah, there is the Zealot, the first one, and the Forge as well. Okay, so he's prepping hard for that. I might go for the... let me see, okay. There's the Forge. There is the base. Okay, so the base is being built. That means that he's not really committing like 100% to this defense, so I'll still need to build some extra stuff. I'll need to break him now. So if there was no base, then obviously there would be no need to break him, but yeah, now I have to. Okay, single adept. How did he see me? Oh my god. Ain't no way. Should not be able to do that. That's illegal.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Okay, we get the full drone count there, and we just build the roaches now. Need to check if there is a Stargate.
Must spawn more overlords.
It's weird, he's building this... he's not going for a counter attack with them though. That's weird. Why would he do that? Is he expecting like pure links? No, that's not what I'm doing though. Is he like saving for the robot? Okay. This now makes more sense. Still not enough though. And the sentry. Okay. That's weird. That's really weird now. Hey, come on, buddy. Don't die there.
More overlords required. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Okay, we got this thing. Just gonna get this one, and we're gonna try to overwhelm him with as many units as possible.
Insufficient energy. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Interesting unit choice by him. Although I don't quite understand why, but it might work. There's a probe. Alright, now we should tank with the queens. First thing first. Okay, let's go. There is not that much stuff, to be honest, you know. I can just break him, I think, with like without like extra forces. There's like so many of my stuff here. Yeah. I don't think he knows how to hold that, actually. Yeah, he has no clue how to hold that. Yeah, absolutely. Now, the only scary thing now is any kind of like dark shrine or anything like that, but no, it was not the case. So he just decided to quit. He decided to abandon his wall, and I think this was like first mistake. You need to poke with stalkers. You need to poke with stalkers first, and then you just build stalkers, maybe some more batteries. For some reason, like normally players like in this position would have more units, and he decided to go for sentries, which is like a bad choice. Because I'm gonna surround him anyway. If I'm not able to surround him, I'll just bite him with the biles, and this is gonna be a problem anyway. So weird playstyle, really. I'm quite puzzled by that choice, but doesn't matter. I won the game, I guess. So let's go for another one. Yeah, we got like a nice win streak here, 4 victories in a row. That's really nice to experience on stream specifically, right? Because you want to play your best on stream. You want to hype yourself up in front of viewers. You don't want to get ashamed for your gameplay. Hydrolink Bane. You want me to play that? I can. Can for sure. Oh, we got the same guy. Nice. Nice. Okay. You can show me. Okay, I can try, sure. I would recommend playing Lurkers instead, though. I think they're better. But I play Lurkers pretty badly myself, so poorly, sorry. So yeah, okay, I can show you that. No problem. The core thing about this playstyle with Hydra and Link and Bane is that you need to be greedy enough to actually have enough money to afford trading poorly, in case you trade poorly, because with this composition it's very easy to, you know, to get like into a bad fight, something like that. And you need to have like a very robust economy to support that, so 4 bases, around 80 drones, and you'll be in a good spot. So most of the time, like probably the most difficult part about this playstyle is actually getting to that good economy, because you need 4 bases, you need 80 workers, and then you need like a good map control. This is like a really tough one, but yeah, I can show you that. Ah, you transitioned to the lurkers, okay. I prefer to do it slightly differently. If I play Link Bane Hydra, I usually skip lurkers entirely, because you have the upgrades for the melee, right? You have the Link upgrades, and it makes sense to transition to Broodlords, because the Broodling's also gonna have the upgrades later on, which is nice, right? And you're gonna get the Hive, you're gonna get the Adrenaline Gland, which gets you the DPS that you need for Links, and this is amazing. So yeah. This is what I like about that playstyle, but you can go for lurkers as well. I saw players do that in GSL and other tournaments, so yeah, I think it's a viable option. I just don't like going to lurkers that late then, because the problem with lurkers nowadays, and not really in this patch, but the previous patch, the problem was that the moment you go lurkers, many Protoss players already rush Tempests, and, you know, lurkers, they suck against Skytoss basically. And if there are like 2 Tempests, then your attack is pretty much over, right? You cannot do anything. So that's why like many people, they try to skip this stage of Link Bane. They just go Roaches into some Hydras, and they just get the Lurkers afterwards. But again, it depends on the Protoss as well, because like some Protoss players, they rush the Tempest, some do not. Like some players just stay on the Blink, Templars, Immortals, Archons for like 11 minutes or maybe 12 minutes even. And in that case, okay, it's fine. Okay, so this base is in a pretty weird position, but I guess that will do, right? The distance should be the same. Trading poorly is my second name. Yeah, I trade badly, poorly as well, because, you know, it's the problem with the Zerg race. Zerg race doesn't really. There are like no A-move units that can trade that well without like extra babysitting, and this is the problem with the Zerg race. I think the Protoss race is the best in this regard. With Protoss, you don't really... Sometimes you do need, of course, just as every race in this game is pretty tough for every single race, but with Protoss, I think at least you can sometimes go with like a better A move, especially if you have like Colossi, if you have Stalkers, maybe some Archons as well. You only need to babysit like Oracles and a lot of units actually, but you know, there are at least some unit compositions that you don't need to babysit at all, so that's pretty good. Alright, so for this build order, I highly recommend you to put down an Evolution Chamber earlier, because you really need the +1, because the better melee upgrades, the better the Bailing's gonna be, and you need this Bailing Burst quite a lot. So you can go with like an Evolution Chamber at around min 40. Oh, not 40, sorry, min 4. And that should be good. And after that, it also kind of saves you against any glaive build orders, especially like those late glaives, and I actually should scout for that. And after that, you just drone as much as you can, pretty much, because as I said, you need like a really strong economy. Without like a strong economy, this build order works very badly, very poorly. Sorry, always confuse those two words. Okay. So he's looking like for an opportunity here. Normally you build like 5 queens. This guy's playing slightly more oracles, so I want to build slightly more queens in response. And what happened to my overlord? Oh, this guy just decided to desert. He decided to go back. It's bad. But I think I'm still fine. Okay, let's scout with some links first then. So when you get like 60 drones, you put down the base, the 4th base. So I'm gonna get it there. And I'm gonna make some extra links. Okay, there is no gas. This is not looking that great. Yeah, no gas. I don't know. Walt. Seem kinda sus lately. Yeah, that's really weird because there are no stalkers. There's no gas, nothing. And the prism. Okay. This is a cheese. This is probably a cheesy build order. He's gonna go for the zealots. Okay, no. Wait. He's adding gas. Okay. No. That's a false alarm. Everything is fine. For some reason I was thinking that he's probably playing Archons. Yeah, Archons. That's it.
Swarm forces under attack.
Okay, then I can just play normal. I can just get the extra gas and... where is my base, by the way? Where's my base?
Queen birth successful.
Alright, now I need a bit of Hydras, because yeah, there are gonna be some Zealots, of course. And I need every single unit now on the defensive. Yeah, well, this is like the weakest part of this build order. This is like the weakest timing that you can face, because I still don't have... Oh, that was bad. Well, the good thing he mismicroed there as well. He could have actually killed so many of my drones, but there was like a big mismicro from his side. Anyhow, this is still like a problem. Oh, he's adding the base. Alright, at least I can see that this is like a not an all-in, but... Yeah, he caused so much damage here. And there is still no base for me, why? What's wrong there? Why is it not going down? I don't understand. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of it, this is nice. For now. But I lost quite a lot of time here. Because... I wasn't hoping for this big attack. It's pretty bad, but... Yeah, that was my bad. I just lost so many links there for some reason. But he also lost the Archons, which is nice. And I think I can still hold that pretty reliably. I should just get the upgrades and I should finally put down the base. What happened there? 2 times. Yeah, it felt like there was like a burrowed Zerling or something like that. But no, that was not the case, obviously. Right. Oh yeah, this was a bad trade. That was such a bad trade, but we're still alive. That's the most important part.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Well, yeah. Now I just need to build links and Banes and just trade. And just keep on trading.
Evolution complete. Command.
The worst part about this is that my base is late and I'm not gonna have enough resources for the next big fights, so I might stay on defensive just in case. But let's see. Let's see how it actually goes. I got the nice upgrade on the links though, so it's fine, but not on everything else. Okay, it's actually there. +1.
Swarm forces under attack.
So now you pretty much just gotta go for like a big timing attack. And this is what I'm planning to do here. And I'm gonna get my upgrades, and I can also do the bailing drops. This is also a good thing to do. You just send them with the shift Q, and you force them to unload here also with the shift Q. But first of all, I guess I'll have to fight here. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty bad though. Let's drop on his head. Alright. This was not expected, but this worked. That's nice. But yeah, he's gonna go with like big zealot rambites, and because I suffered so much damage before that, I'm probably not gonna be able to defend this attack. Yeah, I'll try another game though. It's fine. Yeah, barely had anything. Yeah, he did too much damage with like the first Archon Prism because I lost some of my links, so that was pretty bad. Let me see. Yeah, he got so many links here. He got like 20 or so links, and this was pretty bad. You should never lose so many links. You should probably just go for roaches first, and I kind of skipped the roaches here, but it's not like a great thing against this particular playstyle. And yeah, I lost already like too many drones. I lost 13, and I'm gonna lose even more, right? Yeah. I should have just went lurkers from this point. This would be safe. Is it bad or difficult to do? It's not bad, but the problem is that you need to be in a good spot before you start playing that. So I would suggest you should probably start with some roaches. You should probably go with like 15 roaches, maybe something like that. But yeah, like the problem with this playstyle is that it's very bad on defensive. You need to apply pressure all the time. It's the playstyle that you need to take the initiative, because it just sucks in defense. You need like a very big economy. You need like more income than he has, and in my game I was just behind an economy, and you cannot trade well with this kind of army composition, really. You need like to have more, so that's the point. Don't like roaches? Well, you will. At one point you will. This is like an OP unit for the Zerg race. It's like the most brain dead easy unit that you have, and it kind of makes sense that they are so popular for so many players, but it's fine, it's still fine, you can play with Hydras. But sometimes you just build like 10 roaches to be safe against this kind of War Prism playstyle. It's not really common nowadays. Most people prefer Stalkers, so they just go like... They go to the storms directly with Immortals, but you can see like this guy decided to go with like this big timing attack. So there was no gas on his third, so he had like 7 gates with Zealots, and it's very difficult to hold if you don't have roaches. I was really lucky that he mismicroed. He mismicroed pretty badly in that moment. And after that, I think I got a chance, but the damage was still too much to handle. Maybe like somebody like Cyril could have done that, or maybe if I went for lurkers, right? Because lurkers, they at least allow you to buy time. I could have maybe like separated them between the bases, and that would be like a nice defense. We could drag that to a late game, which I don't like that much, but still, it was a possibility. But without the lurkers, yeah. So he basically decided to split push. He got like 2 packs of Zealots on each base, and also the Bane attack. And the problem with this playstyle, you cannot really... there's just no way you can like split your Banelings, because you need them for the main attack. But the problem is that before you get the adrenaline, it's also quite difficult to handle Zealots. Because even like with +2 upgrades, it kind of feels like Zealots, they slightly outperform Zerglings when they get their own +2 attack, so could be difficult. Don't like roaches mainly against Terran. Yeah, against Terran they suck, that's true. Against Terran they are only fine if you just rush Ultras. Solar likes to play like that a lot, and also Shin likes to play it the same way as well, so... Yeah, this is like their signature play style, which is kind of cool, but... I agree. Roaches, they're quite difficult to master against Terrans, that's what I would say. I prefer Hydras too against Terrans, but against Protoss they work really well. Because most Protoss units, they don't have this high DPS. You know, the Stalkers, they don't shoot that fast, so... Roaches, they just soak up so much damage, and they're also very cheap, so... Basically, like, the whole point of this Link Bane Hydra playstyle is that you just do the most damage with your Bane Links, and then the rest of your army, it could be anything, basically. The Links, the Roaches, they just clear what's left. So, and to clear what's left, you don't need that much damage, right? You just need, like, a proper... Okay, this was weird. I did not expect that he would shade there, but I'm gonna get this guy probably.
Newly birthed queen ready.
Okay, that was nice actually. I'm quite fine with this trade. I think it actually went my way. Alright, so I'll give it a try again. I'll give it a try like the same stuff that I played the previous game. This time I'm just gonna be slightly more careful. Because previous time I just mismicroed badly. I just lost my stuff. Okay. Classic one drone kill. That's the norm. Here's this one guy. Yeah, to cancel the base you need more, but that's fine.
Not enough energy. Queen birth successful.
So the Twilight, I need to see the Twilight. That's the most important building here.
Insufficient energy.
Okay, so it's a late one. It's 4:30. There's not gonna be the glaive timing. Maybe like only a very late one, so it's not a problem. And now I can drone up safely. Absolutely safely. It's just gonna be nothing that's gonna disturb me. Well, except for oracles, of course, but yeah, not so scary.
Swarm forces under attack.
And now, like, the whole point, you should be just extremely greedy. You should just only build drones. You should go for the base, of course. And you, after you hit like 66, you can start like doing some extra units, like Lynx here for now on, and then Hydras later on.
Swarm forces under attack.
Alright, so this guy is playing Stalkers. That's like the perfect scenario for us, because that's like the most common playstyle nowadays. Okay.
Not enough energy. Need more Vespene
Put down
gas.
the bee nest and oh, got some, but lost the oracle. Okay, I like that. It's a good trade.
Sufficient energy.
Yeah, 65, 66 workers is enough before you get the next base running. That's fine. And you can also probably get this extra gas as well. You pretty much need 6 gases, and the last base that you're gonna have, it's fine if you have just like pure minerals. You don't really need gas as much for Hydras. You can add it later on, depending on how it goes. For now, I don't need this much gas, so I'm just gonna drone up. Okay. Yeah, and now we just survive till we get the Hydras, basically. The most difficult part about this build order, in my opinion, is that you need to be super careful about the injects, right? You need to monitor your larvae constantly, and you need to build a lot of them, so it could be like a problem sometimes, especially like if you're not like in a Grandmaster or so, right? Oh, damn, this is freaking big. This is over. This is Joe over. Okay, recall. Yeah.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
So now we just build a bunch of units, a bunch of Hydras, and I usually go directly for Hive, because, you know, it's a very popular thing nowadays, I would say. Like, everybody is playing like early Hive because Protoss players, they prefer to play micro as well. They're not really playing timing attacks this often in this patch. So I'm just gonna go for Hydras. And I'm gonna have this amount of drones, and after that only Hydras. You need around 15, maybe like in some very rare cases you need slightly more. But honestly, like 15 is usually enough. That's a good number. Then you get the overlord speed. You need like a really good map control as well. And then you can do anything you want pretty much. Okay, let's just order the overlord speed in a different building. Oh, here they come. At this point you should already have bailings. I kinda was very greedy, so no bailings for me yet. However, I'm gonna make a bunch of them in a moment anyway. And now you just need to split very well. That's pretty much the whole goal. Yeah. We got everything, and now you can just attack with links, I would guess. Oh, there was... He was actually going for an all-in here. Oh my god, I didn't see that. Alright. So it didn't work. He also got like this plus 1 armor. But yeah, this guy is playing an all-in, you can see. There is nothing, basically. There's no base, nothing. And this is just like a timing push. And now... Oh, there is the base, sorry. Okay, I'm wrong. But it's fine, see, like, he was clearly trying to do some pressure because he was going for this gate and pylon. That didn't work out, okay. And now you just get the +3, you get the adrenaline, and you just keep on pushing. And now I should be just attacking him non-stop, and this is what I will be doing in a moment. You can also go for drops, they work really well as well, so why not? Or you can just try to surround him from both sides. And the most important part is that you just control the bailings on a separate hotkey group. This is very, very important. This is probably like the most important part about this playstyle. You need to take care of your bailings. And you also need to take care of this round buys, because every time you play against a Protoss player, he will try to do this round buys against you. They are quite annoying. You can see here. You might as well put like an extra base. That won't be like a bad investment at all. Okay, you should be very mindful of those stasis traps. He's recalling back. He's gonna lose some stuff elsewhere. Okay, let's just... So yeah, normally you go for Spire afterwards. You can go for Ultras. If there are like no Immortals at all, it can work as well. It can work really, really well. But you can also go for... Oh, didn't have enough Banes there. You can also go for Lurkers, pretty much anything you like. And now you just press all the Bailings in one hotkey group, like I do here, and you attack. The problem here on this map, it's a narrow map, but you need to try to target the probes all the time, like I do here. See? You just target the probes if you cannot fight directly. If you can, you just move the Bailings around. Don't they move them, just move around. You can like queue them. And you can see, like, they still do the damage when they blow up, but they also buy the time for your other forces, and yeah, this is pretty much how it works. And when there are no bailings, you retreat, make more bailings, and you come back. But in this case, it was not necessary, because he lost too many probes before, so... Let's see... I think I just did too much damage when I attacked with my first link run by. I just want to check that. Yeah, so he was initially he was going for this push, but this run by is what killed him. He lost, yeah, he lost the entire economy on the second base. So after that, there's just no way he wins this. Even though I didn't scout, there was like an attack going, but you know, there was just enough units anywhere. Yeah. And I also got the +2, I believe. No, I didn't have that. But I was very close to getting it, and there were like only 3 storms, so... Yeah. Okay. This is not my favorite playstyle, because it can be hard to execute if the Protoss player knows how to hold well. This guy was in a rough spot, so, you know, it worked well for me, anyway. Alright, let me just check the chat and check the Twitch. My Twitch is very lonely. I also stream there, but there is like nobody right now. I got like 1 follow, but that's it. Okay, so I would say that my injects aren't bad, I don't usually miss them. Okay, that's good. That's very good. The thing with this playstyle is that usually you have like a big economy, but you only build links. No, most of the time links, right? And this is why you need such a great like inject timings all the time. Like you need a perfect timing with every queen. Because otherwise you're just gonna float so many minerals and you're probably gonna lose the game because of that. Okay, so and gold, they basically all call me a Smurf. Well, if you're really good with your if you're like mechanics, if you're really good with your macro, then usually the problem is in something else. Usually you might take like bad decisions, or you might be building like a wrong army composition. Because like for the majority of Zerg players, the mechanics is what holds them back. I use Twitch on the cell phone. It works pretty poorly for my cell phone for some reason. I have iPhone, but for some reason it doesn't work well. Like the Twitch is a bit laggy, and one thing about Twitch that I dislike a lot is that you cannot just scroll back. It's weird, right? Maybe you want to rewind a bit, you want to see what was missing sometimes, right? You like went to like a bathroom and you want to see what happened like 2 minutes ago, but no, you cannot for some reason. And that's really weird, and that was the case for like so many years now, and the Twitch still don't have that. Why? I don't know. Got used to that. Artist Auto is more attached with YouTube. Oh, it's true. It's true. I just yeah, my Twitch page is just pretty much empty. I have like 11 followers there, but yeah, YouTube obviously that's where I reside, so it's normal. It's okay. Problem is not minding what the opponent is doing. Yeah. Yeah, it could be a pretty big deal too.
Required. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals.
Okay, so we get another Protoss, and this time what should I do? I'll play Mutus maybe, or the Roaches. No, let's play the Roaches. Or the Lurkers. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure yet. I kind of want to play the Lurkers, but I need to see the timings. Had the same issue. Yep. Yeah, well, it's like easy to fix. You just need to scout like certain timings. I'm actually like, I want to make like a proper Zerg guide, but I cannot really find enough time to do that. But yeah. That's like in my mind at least. Maybe I'll do that in December, I don't know. Like a big Zerg guide on like macro stuff. Okay, there's the cybernetics. Okay, it's plain normal. That's nice.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so let's go for the base. People sometimes do dumb stuff that can work if you never scout. Well, sometimes they can still do dumb stuff even if you scout. This is the problem with like gold or like platinum league, or even with master league as well. It's like sometimes you scout, you see like a double target and the guy just builds the gates, but he's not building anything else, and he just goes for like 10 gate rush, something like that. So this is why you can see that Cyril, he's actually scouting like every minute or so. Like he's constantly doing the checks, because even like a single minute can be like a big difference between the build orders sometimes. Like sometimes you see everything is normal, like the next minute there's like 40 links in your base, just because like you missed the injection timing or like the larva timing. And yeah, this is like the trickiest part with the Zerg gameplay, and you need that all the time, because like sometimes you can just spend everything at once and you build like too many drones and that's over. So yeah, Zerg race is quite tough with this. It's like not really this easy. However, at some point it becomes fine when you get used to what people are mostly playing, and sometimes you can understand the signs, you know. Third base, then there are like 3 batteries and like 2 cannons immediately. That's obviously gonna be like a sky toss. So sometimes you don't need like a super like thorough scouting, but sometimes you just need like just you know, a hint something can be coming soon. So yeah. So this guy, okay, normal Twilight, normal everything, nice, very nice, and another Stalker. This Stalker he's a pain in my ass, really. He killed 2 Overlords already. God damn. Okay, but I've got many drones. That's the important part. That happened with Hero. Yeah, well, this is like the problem with scouting, and I've been talking about that in like my other videos. The thing with scouting is that even if you scout really well, sometimes it's not enough, and sometimes the problem with scouting, especially this is something concerning like mostly like I would say, yeah, Platinum League players, maybe like even lower league players as well. You can scout a lot, but the problem is that it takes a lot of toll on your APM, right? Because you spend so much time doing that, you need like to monitor what's going on, you need to spend your attention there. And what happens as a result that you just lose like some of your mechanics, you get behind because you spend that extra time, and this also could be like a separate problem. And this is why like sometimes scouting can be entirely omitted if you know what you're doing, or if you're playing something that can, you know, be safe against most of the build orders. This is like how many Koreans actually play. They are not really playing that safe as Europeans do, or like American players. They just play the build orders that do not require that much scouting, but they are also safe at the same time. So like they're playing roaches, for example, and like with roaches you don't need to scout for anything except for the super like Skytos, but Skytos is very easy to get, to understand. You know, it's a very, very suspicious build order. Like with some experience you know exactly when it's like a Skytos or no, and for everything else you just don't need like that much scouting. So this is like how Koreans like to play this game, and this gets them like really, really good results because, well, you just don't waste that much time on this thing, right? You can spend your attention elsewhere, and sometimes it's very important. Okay. This guy's playing weird. Where are his units? I don't see anything. The Zealots, the Zealots, the Zealots, the Zealots, the more... Oh my god, yeah. Well, this was the case where you need to scout, boys. I'm freaking dead. No way I hold this. Maybe with Hydras, but again, see, this is why I like playing roaches, because in this case, if I was building pure roaches, 100% safe against this shit. But because they're cheap, they're tanky, the problem is that, yeah, I was playing Hydras, and Hydras, they suck against this shit. Because Zealots, they just do too much damage. They do way too much damage. I can try to hold there, of course, but, you know, you can see this is not a great spot already. This is not a great spot. This is, of course, like a nice improvised defense, but I just don't have enough units. And with roaches, like, I would have like 10, and that would be fine. They cost like not a lot, and they can work really well. Yeah. So yeah, this is why I'm not playing Hydra's first thing at all. Like, I'm kind of trying to do that for you, but yeah. See, like, I scouted there a lot of probes. It kind of makes sense that he's playing macro, but this is just like a weird 11 gate Zealot rush. And if I was playing like Brain Dead, I was just playing mass roaches into like Hive or anything like that, even into Lurkers, I would be fine. I would be like in such a good spot, because like it's like a blind counter to this type of play style. Yeah, and that's why you need roaches in this matchup, because shit like this can happen, and it happened to me twice today. So you can guess that this probably happens more on a lower level, right? Because, you know, people are more inclined to cheese in other leagues. Have like a 6th Sam for BC Rush, because people used to do that all the time. Yeah, it was a pretty popular build order because it's easy to execute. It's also like battle cruisers, they just feel awesome. They are tanky. They can withstand lots of damage. They have nice voice lines. They do a lot of damage, and you can easily kill the Zerg, because if you get all the queens, the Zerg is dead. Or he has to build corruptors. Corruptors cost a fortune. That's a problem. Punk. This is a player from the Switzerland. Alright, gonna be playing roaches this time. Yeah, I should fly bat up. Yeah. Yeah, battle cruisers are great. I like them. The problem is that they get countered pretty hard after like 60 drones if the Zerg player managed to defend the first aggression, the initial aggression. It gets really easy to counter them. Alright, so we are going to play roaches this time.
More minerals required.
Maybe into lurkers, maybe pure roaches, depends on what he's doing.
More minerals required.
Yeah. You play them the same way as you do with the Hydras. The only difference is that you
Enough minerals.
at like 60 drones you put down the Roach Warren instead of the Link Bane, and you can just do them instead of Hydras, and that's fine. So basically it's the same build order, same playstyle, but just one different unit and one different building. Okay, so wanna scout this guy. Right. Got some stuff here. Okay, so what's he doing? Okay, the standard stuff, nothing special.
Mineral comet. Unacceptable. Queen birth must be morphed.
Got the first queen. Nice.
More minerals required.
And I need to see the Stargate or what's gonna be. Yeah, the Stargate. Okay. I like to put overloads in this. Okay, there's a Stalker actually.
Sworn forces under
That's clever. He's not gonna be canceling the Stargate, of course, because it's pretty late to do that, but
on creep.
that's still good for him that he gets the Overlord. That's like a free damage. So yeah, why not?
Newly birthed queen ready must spawn.
Now I need to send this guy and see if there is actually the Twilight or anything like that. Oh, come on.
Complete.
How do you choose tumors first versus Injax? Well, the first tumor only goes for the natural base. It's like this second base, and
Energy.
normally, like, there's like not that much thought process behind that. That's just the base thing, because in the very beginning you don't have enough larva and you don't have enough money to actually build more drones, so that's why you usually build this tumor instead. Because after that you get slightly better economy, and now you suddenly have enough for your
More minerals required.
drones, for your larva, and
Quantity.
that's when you need an inject, right? You can do it different way, doesn't really matter as much, but like most players, they like to start the creep spread earlier.
Not enough.
Also because you sometimes need to connect the bases. It also gives you vision against the oracles, and it allows your drones to traverse between bases safer, right? Because you have the queens in position. If there is no tumor and if there is no creep, then it's slightly harder to position your queens properly. So that's pretty important, I would say.
More minerals.
Right, so with roaches you also want to do like a small wall just in case.
Minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Just in case something happens. But since I'm playing roaches, I should be fine anyways. Like,
Not enough.
if there's like a super early adapt timing, could be like problematic, but everything else except this is good. It's like completely fine. And with roaches, you can play like slightly with less gas. You don't need like the 6 gas, right? You can just go with like normal like 5, which is also done for like for a majority of other build orders, except for lurkers and hydras, of course. Oh, we got the oracle. Nice. Also, if you see 3 oracles, usually means that there are no glaives. Glaives, they only come with 1. Of course, like some crazy guy might build more, but you know, normally if you see that, probably it's a tell, it's a sign that no glaives this time, so I'm quite safe. And he's playing my stalkers. There is the gas, so it's macro. It's not like a all-in like it was the previous time.
Energy.
And now I just need to build roaches. From now on, basically, I can do anything. Oh. Except taking this base, I guess. Okay. I can play mass roaches, I can go for like a big timing attack, I can go for Link Bane, and I can also go for the lurkers as well, why not? Okay, we got another one, that's very nice.
Unacceptable.
He's getting like less and less scouting now.
Not enough energy.
But he should be able to suspect that something is wrong. That's fine, though.
Acceptable. Not enough energy.
The good part of this play style, why I used to play it a lot in the early days when I started playing StarCraft 2, you are pretty much safe against anything, because you can see like around like 7 minutes the previous guy attacked me and I had the same amount of drones, right? But I had like very little hydras because hydras are very expensive and I didn't have enough of them. But now I have many roaches and I can defend against that easily. There is of course gonna be this tumor, right? And with roaches you can even go brutes if you want, like no problem. You just need like extra gas and so. And you can just play with stalkers and just fight with them directly, like I do here. It's a bit hard to catch them because they are fast, but you can just transition into anything else like I'm gonna be doing now. I'm probably gonna go for like, this is gonna be like an experiment, but I wanna try to go for the brutes, just for the testing. Okay, there is the base. Yeah, too many stalkers, not gonna engage that. No way. But he's on pure stalkers, which is also nice, right? Because it means that if there are like so many stalkers, it means that there is nothing else. He's most likely sitting on the stalkers, and that's it. There are like no other units, and we are safe to assume that we can play our attacks without like the fear that we are gonna be dead because there's gonna be so much splash damage in a minute. So yeah, I guess it's nice. You can also get a couple of roaches, not the roach infestors, sorry. And here we got the base covered. Need another one here. This map is actually very small. I never realized that, but it's actually very, very small. It's kind of good for the creep spread though. You see everything. Yeah, you can see here the storms. Well, normally you would like some... Okay. You probably don't want to fight here, right? But you can go for like small run bys like this one. He's also doing that. Oh. But yeah, normally you need like extra support, like Bailings, because without this army is not so tough. It needs like extra units, but the point here I'm rushing Broodlords like if I was playing in the Wings of Liberty era. Oh, and we got the storms. Damn nice thing. This was very nice. Even though he killed so many links, I got the storms. It means that I hope at least he's not gonna be going for like a big push now. I'm wrong, okay. Never mind. Oh, he saw the brutes though, he saw the corruptors, that's bad. But we'll have enough time to morph them, I guess. Snoot used to play like this long ago. If you remember Snoot, many of you should. He was a great player. Oh, this is a Worm Prism.
Under attack. Mineral quantity.
Yeah, we're getting the brutes. We might evacuate this base entirely, because yeah, I don't want to fight there.
Forces under attack.
I won't be able to handle this attack. It's too much.
Under direct assault. Mineral quantity insufficient.
But of course I need the brutes. I need them so badly.
More minerals required. Swarm forces under attack. No, not possible. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, we lost the base, doesn't matter, because we have the brutes now, and we can try to go for a big attack with them.
more minerals required. Not enough minerals.
We'll just take this base instead.
Mutation complete.
We should just fight here, I guess, with the infestors. Oh, that was nice. But now we need like extra support because there are like some carriers already.
Swarm forces.
I mean, it's fine.
Attack. Not enough minerals.
Oh, lost my infestors, that was pretty bad.
Mineral field exhaust. No, not possible. Supply limit. Supply limit reached. Hive cluster under direct assault.
Oh. Yeah, I was standing in so many storms here. That was not good. Okay,
Not
let's bait him.
supply limit.
Are there like any storms left? Yeah, there's one maybe.
Under
No?
attack.
Got him.
Swarm forces under attack.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm losing my drones there.
Attack. Hive cluster under direct assault.
Okay, I probably should go back. Even though I won this fight, I'm losing at home.
Forces under attack.
I'm losing pretty badly. Also, my economy is trash right now. Yeah, I should have left some spines there, I guess. That would have been good, right? But for some reason, I forgot completely about that. And I guess I can make slightly more brutes. He spent lots of his units on them. Yeah, all of my Ravagers are also bruised pretty badly.
Swarm forces under attack. Overlord.
Come on. This guy's so aggressive, it's really unusual.
Hive cluster.
Normally they are not like this with Protoss.
Swarm forces under attack.
Oh, there was a War Prism as well. Yeah. This is the problem with early brutes. I didn't have enough stuff to protect them. And they need this babysitting as well. Yeah.
Required.
I have lots of them though. Maybe this is gonna be enough. I don't know. But yeah, my economy is just trash right now.
Forces
So yeah.
attack.
I can only go for an all-in right now, but I don't think it's gonna work well.
Required.
Yeah. Too many carriers already.
Swarm forces under
Yeah. Yeah.
more
I should have put down some spines, I guess.
mineral
Would be a good idea. Those early brutes, they just didn't work out, but that was fine. That was a decent game. I think he just outplayed me a bit. Even though I had some decent trades, he just played better. You know, that's it. Like, especially at maybe what was bad about my playstyle here. I could have gone for the brutes way earlier, or like for a hive tech in general. But I was like kinda in between the roach push that I wanted to do here, but this map is probably really bad for this, or maybe I should have just stacked here instead. And at the same time, I was very late with other tech, so You were asking me earlier why people are playing lurkers instead of brood dwellers. Well, pretty much here is why, because they're quite slow, and this is like a very small map, right? But it's still like easier to move lurkers around, and they're just harder for protoss to counter in general. Yeah, swarm hosts were pretty terrible. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Maybe I just needed some extra bailings as well, you know, that would have been cool. Yeah, and I probably should have gone for like a bigger fight here. It was my bad that I decided to return here. I had like what? I didn't have the corruptors, that's why I decided to return. Okay, then. Yeah, I needed the corruptors so badly, and that's the reason why, like with like many late game styles of the Zerg race, they face this wall of flying units. This was actually a decent fight. I probably should have just went all in. I think it was my mistake to turn back, because yeah, I'm gonna lose the base, but I guess I would have just killed him here. I would at least got that base, maybe like even another one, and that would have been a much better spot. But damn, decision making was not on point here. Let's go. So now I'm on a loss streak. 2 losses. Well, 2 is not a streak, right? It's still fine. Yeah, I dislike carriers too. Why disruptors are not added? Well, some people do play them, but you know, with disruptors, there is one thing. They tend to require lots of control from you, and that's why many people avoid them. Also, they are countered by Vipers pretty hard, and that's why people usually go for Immortals instead. They're just easier, you know. Alright, we are looking for a next game. Vipers not used much. Well, against Disruptors, they are quite used. Like, you need them. You quite need them. Because... oh, we got Miro Harin. Alright, Hero Marine is a tough guy. I'll need something else. Or whoever is playing under this account. Yeah, it's harder to play Disruptors. Like, the problem with Disruptors is the thing that they have a cooldown. When you have like 2 Disruptors and there are like 10 Lurkers, it's very difficult to hold the base. With Immortals, it's easier. You also don't need a Robobay. You can get them much faster. So that's pretty much why Disruptors are slightly more rare. But other than that, I think it's a good choice. But just not many Protoss players like that. Hero Marine for real? Might be, I don't know, like, might be somebody else who is just trying to mimic him, but according to his MMR, he's almost like 6k, so it could be him, right? You can check on Twitch, maybe, like, he should be streaming. He's usually playing and streaming at the same time. He's, you know... I would expect that, at least. Alright, so... with him, I don't know what I'm gonna be playing. He's so much better, and this is also my worst matchup, so... I can try playing Mutos, but this is gonna be tough. Because, again, Mutos, they suck. However, maybe they will work this time against him. Who knows? It's him. Damn, it's tough. I'm just a small content creator. I'm not a pro player. I'll go for Mutus then, I think. That's like the only reliable cheese tool. I can go for like a Roche push, but this is very obvious, you know. Or maybe I can actually go for like a Ling Run. Okay, so I've got the plan. Yeah. I'll go for some like Link's shenanigans against him. He's very good. He's like one of the best Terran players in the current era.
Not enough.
Especially in Europe. So, yeah.
More overlords required.
Okay.
Muley must be morphed on creep.
Yay, I built... No. Shit. I was really happy that I built the creep tumor. Actually, he let me finish it. Oh, so generous of him. Could have easily cancelled that, I believe. Could have just shot it once or twice. That's good, that's good. That means that I'm gonna be able to do what I was initially planning to. And I'm gonna make a bunch of links now. And I'm gonna go for like a small counterattack when he goes out.
Insufficient.
This is cheesy, this is dirty, but I gotta do something like that against him. Oh, the Marines? What? Okay, I'm just gonna hide then.
Evolution complete.
I can try to get some, maybe. More Marines, okay.
Birth successful.
Okay. Alright, let's go for a bigger attack then. Just pure links. So there's gonna be no Hellions, just this. Okay. Oh shit. Right, let's go. Oh, this is a nice hold. Damn fine holds, but is it gonna be enough though? It is gonna be enough, yep. Damn, that was such a nice hold by him. I could not believe this. 3 bases actually. Alright, so this is something strange.
Command.
And the double eBay as well.
Under attack.
Interesting. So interesting, actually. No steam though, which is slightly different than I would expect this build order to be played out, but it's interesting still. Yeah, no healing, of course. For now. Alright, let's go. So many Marines. He's indeed the hero Marine, I guess. Yeah, it was fun. Like, yeah, the problem is that it's impossible to beat here, and he's waiting for the upgrades, I believe. And there was actually no starport, but I think he's going for one, right? It's just no way he's not doing that. Why aren't I'm on StarCraft Suppose? Because my MMR is quite low, I guess. They only track like, maybe because I just recently got the GM. Maybe that's why. Yeah, he got the 1-1 already, so now redemption is coming. Now I'm gonna be losing this game. Ah, yeah, you can only get like so much with links. You can only like get them in the very first like moment when he has like 10 Marines or so. After that, it's pretty much unreal. So yeah, I did what I could. I can still try to cheese him. Oh, actually, I got a nice hold there. Oh my god, that worked. Got him. Oh, no. There are more. I was happy for a moment that I got like some of his Marines, but I forgot that there are like 10 times more waiting for me, and he also got the upgrades, so... He's playing something strange, though. He's playing like this without the medvacs or what? Like, I don't get it. Like, is he like playing pure Marines and this is like a troll build order for me, specifically? I guess so. It looks this way so far. Yeah, and he's adding more roadblocks. Interesting. Yeah. He's trolling me. He's playing like pure Marines. That's for sure now. Like no way in hell he's playing like a normal game, because like at this point you should have the combat shields and everything else, right? He doesn't have that, so
Insufficient.
weird. But I guess this was the whole point, right?
Swarm forces under attack. Command unacceptable.
Well,
Minerals required.
we're gonna get the Banes now, but
Enough minerals.
I'll check myself on the StarCraft Suppose then afterwards. I don't know. Okay, no, they're the medevacs.
Mineral quantity.
So maybe this is a normal build order after all. He was just like starting in a weird way because it was a weird game.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, he's gonna be very defensive now, so... I can only hope that we play like a long enough game for me to get to Hive, but... It's not really changing much here, I think.
Field depleted. Mineral field exhausted.
Right, so, yeah. I'll be building Pure Link Bay now, and we'll try to go for like a big counter-attack when he arrives. But, yeah. The drops are gonna be lethal now. Because he's got the double upgrades. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, he's playing like pure Marines, I guess. But, you know, it works well, why not? GG. Yeah, pure Marines. Medvacs and stuff, yeah. Slightly like... He decided to play like in a slightly worse way than he would. Because I'm a worse opponent, but... That's still enough to counter me, because I was also playing like a dump cheese. Let me check on the Ask StarCraft Suppose. I use mostly like StarCraft 2 Revealed. That's like a different site. Let me see. StarCraft Suppose. We should filter by Europe, and you don't see me because... Oh no, actually, wait. Yeah, actually I'm not there for some reason. That's weird. What place do I have now? Let me check. I have 84, right? 84. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not there indeed. I don't know why. Maybe because I got into Grandmaster yesterday or so, or like a couple days ago. But yeah, I'm currently here. And this is like a very old account, so it's kind of weird that it's not being tracked, because I've got like a history going back to 2000 and what, like 2017, 2016. So it's a very old one, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not updated, because it shows to me that it's probably not updated. Like, yeah, StarCraft Suppose it's probably not updated, because yeah, I think it's just abandoned. Because if you take a look at StarCraft Suppose, you can see that there are like many names that are not actually playing, and they're not actually in Grandmaster League at all. Like, it looks kind of weird to me. So it says that there's like a Showtime and Maru and Hero on the like the top leaderboard here. Well, there's certainly no Hero. There's the Cristiano instead. Yeah, I think it's outdated a bit. It's certainly outdated on the StarCraft 2 polls. And for StarCraft 2 Revealed, I'm just too bad to be there yet. My rank is not high enough, I guess. Right, so let's go for another one. Okay. Let's get ourselves another one. Hopefully not against this guy again. Okay. So this is probably going to be the last one for me. Let's give it a try. Yeah, it was a nice career summary. I used to be quite good before. Okay. We got no turn.
More minerals required.
Well, I don't know. We haven't played turns that much today, so I hope we'll just play a normal game. Maybe like a macro game or so. Something like that. I'm losing my voice already. Been talking for too much.
Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required.
All right, so let's see. This guy's probably playing like a normal build loader, but with turns you need to scout around minute 4. That's like the scariest timing. Because you need to see its mech or it's like bio. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, nice to see you again. We lost a hero marine, but that was it. Nothing like else important happened so far. Okay, so let's go for the base and let's scout him. Okay, it's too far. Oh, there's this nasty TV block. That's nasty. No. Yeah, hero marine is really great. I agree. I'm, you know, quite far weaker than he is, so it's pretty tough against him. Yeah, this Reaper, it's really annoying one. Get the hell out of here. Brenda, deal with him. Yeah, this map is like, you have only like one base spot, so you need to play this game with this Reaper.
More minerals required. Command.
Yeah, boy. Come on.
Newly birthed queen.
Just wanna have this base, and that's what I'm asking for. It's the only thing I'm asking for, actually.
Evolution complete. Creep tumor.
No.
Attack. Queen birth. Success.
Can you take the forward one? You can take this one, yeah. But you can besiege that with tanks from there, or like some weird Banshee Liberator stuff, so... It's like, it's okay, but it's like, you know, you want to take the bases in like a proper order most of the time, but yeah, like it's not a big deal. I just didn't want to do that because I was very hard on that. I just wanted to take that base.
Not enough energy. Command.
Right, I gotta scout. Gotta see what's up there.
Must be swarm forces under attack.
Alright, so this is a normal one. The base, the Banshees, the Hellions. Everything just as usual.
Swarm forces under attack. Command unacceptable.
This map is actually pretty cool because you can build the fourth base in this location, and this is like a safe location for your fourth base. It's very difficult to target by anything for now, before like he gets the tanks or so. It's like quite easy to hold against benches and other stuff. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be taking that in about a second. Oh, actually lots of Hellions. Should bring in some reinforcements maybe. Okay, no need.
Command unacceptable. Insufficient energy. Must be unacceptable.
It's pretty hard on attacking in that place, I see. It's like trying that all the time. Alright, so I had like a perfect macro setup here. I've been building like only drones for like a decent amount of time, at least. So, should be a nice game here. Oh, there's the Banshee speed, wow. That's not what you see all the time in this game. I think he struggles to use that properly.
Insufficient energy. Drones under
Okay,
attack.
this base is not so defended. Oh, stop it. Okay. Well, we got at least something
Command
out of it. We got the Banshees. At least one.
insufficient overlords.
So what I don't like about this base, as I said, I think he's gonna be attacking it with tanks. And this will be like a problematic point of defense for me. Because of how it's structured, right? And it's not like... It's not sitting in the best position possible, so I don't like this.
Field exhausted.
But let's hope this is
More minerals.
not what he's thinking about right now.
Cluster. Creep
No?
tumor under attack.
Okay, he does think about an attack, but it's like a different base.
Not additional vessel
Yeah.
gas.
There is already this siege tank. Yep, I see, man. No, don't do this.
Mineral field exhausted.
Did he okay. For a second I thought that he decided to sneak up on me with this, but no. No, okay.
Mutation under attack. Mineral field.
Now this was weird actually, like he kinda wanted to sneak up on me. What was that? I think it was the case, right?
Mineral field depleted. Creep tumor under attack. Cluster. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral field exhausted. Creep tumor under attack. Swarm forces
Is it like...
under attack.
Wait a second. Where's his base?
Assaulting swarm
Okay,
forces
here it
under
is.
attack.
See, yeah, this was what I was talking about. Like, this is the position. And now it's pretty tough to hold. So now I gotta fight there.
Speed required.
And I don't want to.
Not evolution complete.
Right, I should go for a big bailing attack here.
Attack.
And like, with basically everything attack.
Swarm forces under
Not only bailings.
spin gas.
Links as well.
Quantity insufficient.
Alright, let's go for it. He actually did a good job. You can see, yeah. That was a good hold.
Forces under attack.
Unlucky.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Drones swarm forces under attack.
Yeah, I guess I just had like a bad arc of attack. I want to see the replay though. I'm seeing. Probably not enough bailings. Right. I think everything was fine, but yeah, losing some workers here was a problem, and also like not taking this base in time as well. And I only got like what? I didn't get the +2 melee. Yeah. Yeah, I had like some bad fights here, like here and there. I also lost 13 workers because of this run by and the benches. Yeah, should have just waited. Should have just waited for the extra upgrades. Ah, yeah, I attacked without the +2. That was bad. Not so many tanks, but yeah. Yeah, for some reason I just didn't have enough units here. Should have waited for more, I guess. Not a great fight, indeed. All right. I'm gonna play the next one, and this is gonna be the last. Patrick with a Rush is your favorite. It's a good one. It's a good one indeed. Yeah. Lollies. Okay. Got another Terran. And what should I do against him? Should I play Roaches instead? Hydras, they usually work well, but I didn't really execute the build order well.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, this time I'll try getting into fast ultras instead. Just link Bane ultras.
Insufficient.
Should work well.
More minerals required. Not enough minerals. More minerals required.
What I also don't like about Hydras is that it takes quite a lot of time for the upgrades to start. You know, for all of these upgrades to kick in. You need like 140 seconds for both upgrades to complete. Which makes Hydras quite useless for the next 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So that ain't good. Okay, so this guy seems pretty chill. Playing normal stuff. This is actually a smaller map than the previous one, so I need to be careful with my links and queens and late game.
Additional Vespine gas required. Not enough
Okay.
minerals.
Okay, he's waiting. Alright, man. Alright. I'm fine with that.
Queen birth successful. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Oh, get him! Yes. That was good. Even though we lost the Creep Tumor, we got the Reaper, so now he's gonna be a bit more careful with his units. Because he knows that there's a possibility that I might go for any kind of rush, and this could be a problem for him, so I hope he's gonna be playing it safer while I'll be playing that greedier.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Okay. We'll just showcase those links and just go back.
Swarm has
And scout now.
newly birthed queen ready.
Yep. Okay, so this is a pretty standard thing.
Under attack.
So far at least. Second gas. Yep, so far nothing special.
Command unacceptable.
He's just playing like a normal Zerg stuff.
Queen birth successful. Must be morphed on creep. Swarm forces under attack.
Oh, and the Viking.
Birthed queen ready.
It's not a great unit. Denies scouting really well.
Not enough energy. Must be morphed on creep.
And now I need to hold back
Insufficient energy.
every single one of my unit.
Creep
This could be a battle cruiser still, because
successful.
you know, normally this early Viking is not a great sign. Something could be cooking.
Mineral insufficient. Swarm forces under
Oh, lost some of my links. That's fine.
must spawn more overlords. Swarm forces under attack.
I didn't get there. Okay, there are Marines. Alright, so he's not playing mech. That's a good sign. Because I was not preparing for mech. That could be a problem later on. And there were no benches actually, so that's a bit strange, but... Oh, there's a Liberator instead. Wow. I would not expect that. And I actually didn't prepare for that, but... Thankfully there was this Spore, so that's fine. That Spore saved the day.
Acceptable.
Alright, by now I get a decent economy, I just need to go for Link Bane. More Banes, more stuff.
Enough minerals. Sequences spun. Swarm.
Okay. We also have early upgrades this time, so that's nice. Is it okay for go for such a late layer? Normally no, not really, but since I'm not gonna be playing Hydras this game, it's fine. So that's like the only big thing about this timing. So I'm not playing Hydras, I'm playing pure Links and Banes, and I rush Ultras, so it's fine because of that. In other cases, no, probably no. Especially if there are benches, because benches are a problem. Because without the Overseers, it's pretty hard to track them, and you need to be aware of them all the time. So yeah, I would say so. Okay.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Lost a bunch of his stuff, but
More minerals required.
now I just need to prepare for his like future attacks.
Acceptable.
That's like the best part about playing Zerg. You can just stay on your side of the map all the time, and
Mineral quantity.
you'll be still in a good spot. Unlike other races, they need to actually do something proactively.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, double tank. So this guy is also quite passive, I believe.
Creep tumor.
Only drops. Okay.
Mineral.
Well, hold that.
Swarm has you. Not mineral clusters expended. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals.
Okay, so we get the best possible economy.
Mineral field
We just
exhausted.
need to hold now.
Swarm forces under attack. Not enough minerals.
Now we just wait for ultras.
Quantity insufficient. Mineral field depleted.
So he thinks this is my main base? No. Maybe. But my base is actually there.
Mutation
It's like the
complete.
real base that's mining. So, if he lets me get more, if he lets me get the actual
Enough energy.
upgrade here, I'm gonna be in such a great spot. Okay, that was a nice fungal. That's a really nice one.
Must be morphed on creep.
No, he wants to attack now. Damn, bro, this is bad. This is bad, but
Mineral quantity
I should have enough. Economy is big.
under attack.
I for sure think I should have enough.
Swarm forces under attack.
Alright, let's go for it. I mean, it was okay, I believe. I want to believe it was okay, but I don't know.
More minerals required.
Okay, no. This is for sure not okay. Now I just got to retreat.
Insufficient Vespine. Swarm forces under attack. Vespine gas.
Yeah, that's why you usually like some extra hydras to buy time, but in my case I didn't have them, but I'm gonna get ultras in a moment, so I hope they're gonna save the day for me now.
Swarm forces under attack. More mineral evolution.
And this round by as well, by the way.
Insufficient overlords.
Oh no no, hold it, hold it.
Forces under
Come on, don't do this.
more minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Okay, this was a nice fungal, but
Quantity insufficient.
god damn, I might not have enough still.
Swarm forces enough attack.
But I'm in such a great base trade scenario right now though, because I'm killing so much of his stuff.
Attack. Creep tumor under evolution.
I don't know actually, I might still be able to hold this, but at what cost?
Under attack.
And with what results to be...
Mineral field.
I'm not sure.
Drone additional attack.
Okay, we got the bases.
Vespine.
I think I should win this still. Like I'm gonna get some extra units. Okay, so he holds on the main.
Direct assault.
I take that, and I just take all the other bases, right?
Heavy assaulting.
Extra, this one. Come on, just go there.
Swarm forces under attack. Drones under attack. Command unacceptable.
There is only so much scans that he's got, so
Hive
yeah,
cluster.
and we got the base.
Direct assault.
I think I should do this. I'm pretty positive about that. He only has one CC, so he cannot really play macro anymore. He has to end this game now, and I have more bases. I can put some these things as well. Too bad I don't have the burrow. The burrow would be absolutely terrifying here for this guy, but I don't have that.
Direct assault.
Oh, he's moving like in this manner to avoid contacting my units. It's clever. They can still engage here, I think. Oh, wow, that was a really nice one. Yeah, I think we've done this, boys. We've done this. I just don't see he's winning this shit because I believe there is no extra base for him, right? And I've got the Spire just in case he goes for like mass liberators and tries to besiege me. I think he's not doing that though.
More overlords required.
Should just rebind my bases.
Insufficient.
Yeah, there's the Liberator number 1. Okay. Hello there. Shit, missed.
Swarm forces under attack.
Oh! So many tanks.
Swarm forces under attack. Swarm has evolved.
Well, I think we should have enough, right? I want to believe so. Okay, I'm gonna retreat just in case,
Drones
because I still respect him.
under direct assault.
And also because I have this base mining. This is a fresh base of mine.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Evolution complete.
So I can buy some more time.
Swarm forces under attack.
I'm absolutely fine with this.
Mineral field exhausted. Command unacceptable.
Hello, man.
Swarm forces under
Alright, no way. He is not forcing a big base trade. No way, no way in hell, man. There's no freaking way. No, 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 you are not doing that. Don't even dream about it. I might be the worst StarCraft 2 player of all time. No, bro, you're not. You are not the worst guy. I know. But I don't know why he's so upset about that game, because he was not in such a great spot. It was not like it was like 100% his game, you know. He's upset. But yeah, this was a big push. This was like 8 racks, right? Right, it was 8 racks, or even more, actually. 9 racks. No gas. 5, like 3 bases, 5 gases, and this was like a super committed push. So yeah, I understand why he says this, because I'm supposed to die to this. This was actually a nice trade for him, even though like I got a bunch of Marines, it was still nice. The thing with this push, you need to buy more time, and I couldn't really buy that time because the next game was pretty shitty, right? The next fight, sorry. And I don't think I got the upgrade as well, yeah. Should place the Evos in a different spot. But yeah, this round buy was deadly because he's just going to reinforce his guys here on the main front, but usually like most of the Terrans, they like wait for the pack, and then they go with like a huge pack, but this way you can defend against all this round buys. Gotta go. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for watching. I'm also like about to end the stream as well, because I'm a bit tired right now. But next stream is gonna be in December. Okay, so yeah, this is not like a big army, and actually probably I could have like fought it, but the base trade is just slightly safer, and now there's just no workers. I also got the CCs because he forgot to leave them in time because he was distracted here. And that's pretty much it, right? Yeah. Without the bases, it's very hard for Terran to come back. They liked when they have like a lot of scans and a lot of mules. Without them, it's very tough. And even though like I made many mistakes here, still like I lost all of these overlords, I think it's still good because, you know, there's just no income. He can't really do much, and yeah, his army supply is twice my size. I mean, he has twice less, right? Not twice, but you know, it's mostly in medevacs. He has like 8 medevacs, and about upgrades, only 2-2. I have 2-2 as well, but I have ultras, so it's fine. Yeah, just no way he beats that. Alright, that was a good game. Enjoying that. That was a nice way to end today's stream, I guess. So the last one. I lost 7 and I won 7 as well, right? Right. So it was 7-7. That was good. That was fun. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream now. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate that a lot. The next stream is gonna be around in 2 weeks, I think, around the 10th of December. If you want to come. Before that, I'll just have more vids, and that will be pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that once again. Have a good day or have a good night, whether you're located. And I guess see you next time.